starting at $3.99. You can
What's up, everybody? What's up? Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air. Braves versus Padres. Underdogs are wreaking havoc in the wild card round. And Valhalla Sports Talk is here without the streaming lights on for all the action. Welcome to the party. Hit that subscribe. Give the video a like.
Jesus.
We'll do some quick shout outs to those already in the chat. Elishiva Jones up in here. What's up, Elishiva? Johnny Owen in the house. Come on, Atlanta. Yep, we want Atlanta to win tonight. We want this to go 3 games. Saw Joker 2 last night. What a horrible stink fest. Was it a musical? Theo, Val must be warming up while in the makeup chair. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. No game 3 this year. Bye-bye Astros. Both of the underdogs, the lower seeds, and the road teams in the American League swept. The Orioles and the Astros are headed to Cancun. It's awesome that the Astros lost today, says Elishiva. Thor. Alex Vincenzo, Juliano Hasagawa. What's up, buddy? What is up? Hater blows. All right, so this is a 5:30 start. It says it's on ESPN2. Currently, Mets Brewers is on ESPN2, so I imagine they will switch them over to ESPN. I don't know. We'd be on the wrong channel. I don't know. Max Fried versus Joe Musgrove is the pitching matchup. Ruben Alvarez in the house. Hey, everyone. Hope the Padres lose tonight. Me too, man. I'm rooting for Atlanta tonight for show. We want 3 games. Orioles haven't won a single postseason game since the rebuild. Elishiva happy for Bobby Witt Jr. Joaquin Phoenix is a better actor than he is a singer, Jeff. So it is a musical. All right, for those of you that like to put a little Skrilla, some scratch, some bacon, some dinero, some dollars, some ducats, some cheddar, some cheese, some money, some moolah. Maybe even some voints on the game. Betting is open. Choices are Braves, Padres. Bet between 10 and 100,000 of your Valhalla Sports Talk points. You too could be point rich by the end of the evening. Weird shit going on the internets today, y'all. I forgot to talk to COO about one of them. Come on, Max Fried. Dog catcher in the house. What's up, dog catcher? Take out the trash. Film at 11. Braves favored tonight? Yes, Braves are favored. Braves are favored by a run and a half. Atlanta, the underdog, plus 1.5. San Diego minus 120 on the money line. Atlanta, even. That has changed. Well, no, it is the same. 7.5 was the opening line for the over-under. It's now at 6.5, y'all. So in the chat, let me get your predictions. Who's going to win and what's the score going to be? Val looks so much younger with the lights on. The COO might say he looks better with the lights on. We need a COO Q&A to find out. Well, for your information, Theo, the COO, before I went live, told me I looked handsome today, okay? So, Theo, you don't know what you're talking about on the Valhalla handsomeness factor scale, okay? Jacob Frederick, yo, Valhalla, I can't wait for Saturday. It's my Guardians. David Catalano in the house. Karen P. up in here. Ace Diamond, 666 says Atlanta's winning today, 5-2. 5-2. I'm concerned I'm on the wrong channel, y'all. I don't like the new YouTube format for ads. Tell YouTube, bro. Tell YouTube. I can tell you from experience, YouTube don't give a damn what we think. They don't give a damn what we think, y'all. Go Dodgers, says Ace Diamond. All the time I tell Val he's hot. Didn't buy me any respect, says Theo. Armando Castillo Lomeli. Happy Hump Wednesday to the Valhalla Dodger fam. Do you feel the Padres are more of a threat to the Dodgers? No. There's only one team that is a threat to the Dodgers, and that is the Los Angeles Dodgers. That is the threat to the Los Angeles Dodgers. The only thing that will keep us from a World Series title in 2024 is the Los Angeles Dodgers. That's it. That's it. Not the Yankees, not the Padres, not the Brewers. None of these fools. The Dodgers don't come out flat on Saturday with all this time off. Clayton says, what a do, Valhalla. I just smashed that like button. Appreciate it. Let's have extra innings tonight, says Paul. I'm good with that, too. Let's run them. Run them into the ground, y'all. Dodgers pitching I don't trust is OTC. So the Dodgers announced that Flaherty is going to start on Saturday, Yamamoto on Sunday, excuse me. We have the Mets in the NLCS, says SD. SD be changing his predictions daily, y'all. He be changing them on the daily. Wherever the wind is blowing, SD's predictions are blowing right with it. I just think the Dodgers would be better challenged by Atlanta and not so much San Diego. Atlanta is a much bigger threat. I ain't scared of either of these fools. It's Mike Trout again. I only have the Mike Trout for these wild card games. I want a Dodgers-Yankees World Series rematch. Well, shit, it's been, 30 years since the last Dodger-Yankee World Series? Houston Cheaters got eliminated. Yep. Man, I just don't feel like I'm on the right screen here, y'all. Let's bring some audio in here so you don't have to listen to me.
For 15 across SiriusXM and the SiriusXM app.
That looks good right there.
It's just you got to win. The thing for me is
today we'll be listening to the Braves broadcast team. Yesterday we listened to the Padres.
Joe Musgrove threw a wild pitch when you get a runner to third.
Right.
They're going to have to get some hits.
43 years, 1981.
Yeah, Musgrove has been a hot pitcher for them. He was injured. He missed a couple of months, but since he's come back, he's had an ERA
be the
just
most
over
watched
2.
World Series.
We've seen him in the past with the Pirates, the Astros, obviously the Padres. He's always tough.
He's a big old guy.
Great answer, my big bro, Valhalla. Now I'm more convinced that we're going all the way. Dodger Blue Wrecking Crew. Let's get it.
Snorting and doing everything else out
Smoke
there when
a
he's trying
bag
to
and
get
feel
ready
the
to
vibes.
pitch.
Sincere, Joe.
He'll be a tough competitor. He's pitched in the postseason before and a 2.89 ERA in his career in 3 starts in the postseason. So it won't be easy again. Might be a little easier than last night because Michael King was unbelievable. But the Braves have got to hit. They're not going anywhere if they don't start hitting.
Yeah, that's right. And that's been the struggle all year with the injuries and everything else, and that continues here last night.
We'll see if we get a crowd tonight, y'all. We didn't get much of one yesterday. We still hit 3,000 views.
Historical nuggets that are on the Braves side tonight. Number one, in the last 9 Game 2 postseason scenarios for the Braves, they've gone 8-1 in those games. 5 shutout wins. And also the last time the Braves won consecutive elimination ball games, it was against the Padres in the 1998 NLCS. So I know that one doesn't have anything to do with the players on the field here. Some of them weren't even born. But the fact is the Braves have been pretty good in Game 2s.
You know what? It makes me feel good.
I clicked on the logo.
We'll thank you for that. But you're right. And the way the Braves played in Game 2 against the Mets, it was pretty obvious that
CeeLo
they
nervous
realized
today?
what was at
I haven't
stake.
talked to CeeLo in a bit.
They got after it. And tonight, let's hope for some early
sucks,
runs
is David.
somehow, some way.
Dodgers
Even
better
if
be staying
it
focused.
means
I hate them cooling their
manufacturing a run
heads.
with a bunt or a hit and run.
Apparently,
or any kind
their
of taking the
focus
extra
is
base
on
type
Freddie.
Baseball. Get on the board first.
Getting
and
him
give
ready.
Max
So
a
I
little
think
something
on
to work with.
It would go so far because, number one,
I think on Thursday they're going to let him face live batters.
Their offensive numbers dramatically
I think they're thinking that he's going to be somewhat limited, but that he will start and play.
That won't be the case tonight, knowing how Max likes to pitch in big games.
All right, when we come back, Joe will introduce you to the starting lineups, and then right after that, we'll have the first pitch of the game. Braves and the Padres, Game 2, right around the corner on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Shooting drills.
A coach who knows the game can teach their team how to improve, but one who genuinely cares about each player
I almost said F it and didn't do this one
can
tonight,
inspire
y'all.
them to win.
I'll be honest
At
with you.
Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Because when you work with
I
someone who
almost
knows
said
a
screw
lot
it. I didn't
and
get a
cares
nap
even
today.
more,
I had to go to the
you're
doctor.
unstoppable. Truist, leaders in
You said it
banking,
right, Val. Only the
unwavering
Dodgers
in
could beat
care.
the Dodgers.
Start feeling unstoppable.
The last time the
Visit
Dodgers and Yankees met in the World
Truist.com/care.
Series was
Truist
43
Bank, member
years ago.
FDIC, leading based on top
Well,
10
I
US
said
commercial
30
bank.
because I know I'm old already, y'all, okay? I just said it was
Or feel
30
like
or
you're
more
playing in the
years or
big
something.
leagues, even if
All
you've
right?
never swung a bat.
It's been
That's
forever.
what it's like living in a Cortland community.
Ricardo
Like getting
Moreno
more
in the
than you
house.
expect.
What's up, Ricardo?
Hi, I'm Cordy, Cortland spokespug and #1 Braves fan, here to tell you all about how Cortland brings you the best in live and play spaces.
He get hitting over
Not to
300 in
mention
September. Who will be
amazing
ready if
service.
Freddie is
It's why
limited,
we're the
says
top
Obe.
apartment
What's
brand
up,
on
Obe?
Reputation.com. Cortland, proud sponsor
What's
of the
going
Atlanta
on?
Braves. Find your new apartment home at Cortland.com.
Win money on your phone,
General
tablet, or
Ford.
laptop at playdigi.com.
I'm
Play
stepping on your
responsibly.
head.
Georgia Lottery. Today could be the day.
He likes it. Summer Obe.
Listen up, NASCAR fans. Now's the time to
Rob
turn
Dog
your
says,
love
"Let's
of
go
racing
Braves."
into big-time prizes. Because NASCAR Fantasy Live is your fast lane to bragging rights.
Are you wearing a Braves shirt?
Pick 5 drivers
no.
each week of the season.
I'm wearing a
Then complete additional
Streamlabs
challenges
shirt.
to stack points, all for your shot at the grand prize.
So let's get this party started.
For official
think it's
rules
got some
and a
hanger
little more,
buffs.
visit NASCAR.com/fantasy and sign up today.
Share magical moments with your little ones on Disney Junior Radio.
Why is the light broken?
From
Is
the
it from
sky
swinging that Dodger bat? No, it's the streaming lights, and I just didn't
To
want
the
them on.
sea.
I didn't feel like looking at them today.
To the clubhouse.
I have 3 streaming lights at the top of the roof here.
And wherever else the world takes you.
I just don't want them on.
Disney Junior Radio. A new
You don't like the
Sirius
sparkle
XM
in my
channel.
eye, Theo?
The magic begins exclusively in the Sirius XM app. Search Disney.
Here we go! As the
Oh, I don't have a little mute button here for this game. There we go.
62, and the Braves said we're not.
All right, they be waving them towels again in San Diego, y'all.
Getting started. Hear every crucial moment of the postseason unfold on Sirius XM.
Let's get this party started.
At Solomon Brothers.
Ravage, Cone, and Perez in the booth.
Back to Petco Park, time for a look at tonight's starting lineups for Game 2 of the Wild Card Series. And first for the Atlanta Braves, Michael Harris II will lead it off and play center field.
And in Indianapolis, headed home tomorrow morning. Braves win tonight.
The DH will be Marcell Ozuna hitting
hello
third.
Hello to all the Blue Wrenches. Hello to the V-Homies. Hello to the Valhalla Sports #1 show. Don't forget to hit the like.
Out in right field batting fifth. Batting sixth in left field will be Ramon Laureano. Lower third of the order features Gio Urshela at third base hitting seventh. Doing the catching tonight, batting eighth will be Sean Murphy, and Orlando Arcia is at shortstop, and he will hit ninth. Again, for Atlanta, it's Harris, Albies, and Ozuna, Olson, Soler, and Laureano, Urshela, Murphy, and Arcia. For the San Diego Padres, the DH will be the leadoff hitter, and that's Luis Arraez. Fernando Tatis Jr. will be in right field batting second. Batting third in left field, switch hitting Jurickson Profar. Manny Machado is at third base hitting cleanup. Jackson Merrill is in center field batting fifth. Batting sixth at shortstop is Xander Bogaerts. Donovan Solano moves up a spot. He'll be at first base hitting seventh. Batting eighth at second base will be left-handed
hitting.
Same
difference, y'all. I got this bright light right in front of me. Same difference.
The catching again will be Kyle Higashioka. Again, for the Padres, it's Arraez, Tatis, and Profar, Machado, Merrill, and
Braves
Bogaerts,
is Clayton. I just wanted to play 3 games, bro. Let's let them wear each other out.
Those are your starting lineups, and a reminder that Prize Picks is the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. Download the Prize Picks
app today. Last time our LA
today,
Dodgers beat the Yankees in the World Series was during the Fernando Mania era.
$100. Fans are packing into Petco Park. It's going to be another wild place here tonight as the Padres try to eliminate the Braves.
I think they went to their last commercial break before the start here, y'all.
On the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Do you have a good time? Maybe it's adrenaline, like the rush of watching the home team hit homers at Truist Park. Maybe it's a little more chill, communing with nature among the thousands of plants at Smith Gilbert Gardens. Perhaps it's art and culture, soaking up the charm and history at Marietta Square, or taking a performance at the Cobb Energy Performing Arts Center. Let the good times roll in Cobb, where you can get your fill of chill, thrill, and culture. Cobb Travel and Tourism is your insider's guide to all there is to see and do in the area.
Real Deal Prime checks in, says, play ball, play ball.
Fall is here, but it's still hot here in the state of Georgia, which means pests like ants, roaches, and mosquitoes are out in full force. Luckily, you can trust the pros at Arrow Exterminators to keep your
breaking
home
news
pest-free
from Rob Dog,
inside and out.
1977.
Arrow protects homes and businesses and is the official pest control provider of Truist Park and the Braves, so you know you're getting the best.
Tigers eliminated the Astros, and Kansas City eliminated the Orioles. Wow.
Or visit arrowexterminators.com.
Good job breaking that news, Rob Dog.
Digging, grading, tilling, and mowing.
Job,
all in a day's work with Yanmar. The tractor that works as hard as you do. Discover new possibilities at yanmartractor.com.
The UEFA Champions League is back on Sirius XM FC, and this year it's bigger than ever.
Absolutely ridiculous from Real Madrid. Merseyside magic from Mo Salah.
Now with more matches featuring soccer's most iconic clubs as they battle it out for European supremacy.
What a start for Inter! Haaland scores the hat-trick!
From the league phase to the final, the Champions League is on Sirius XM FC 157 and the all-new Sirius XM app.
Who else is already a little bit nervous about the NLDS?
Everything a college football fan needs.
Both of these teams should be nervous about the NLDS. John, both of these teams should be nervous about it because we're about to kick somebody's ass.
On College Sports Radio, Channel 84.
There's not a lot of holes or weaknesses on that football team, and they've got the goods where you want to have the goods for a championship caliber roster.
Our experts get you ready for game day every day on Sirius XM and the Sirius XM app.
For the latest updates on Helene, Tune to alerts from the Weather Channel. What to expect and who may be impacted.
Hi, I'm meteorologist Jim Cantori. When severe weather is impacting any part of the country, alerts from the Weather Channel for live.
Well, Shiva thinks the Tigers got hot at the right time.
Information to keep you safe and informed.
Tune to alerts from the Weather Channel for the latest information on Helene.
Whenever active weather is breaking,
Mets
alerts
leading Brewers.
from the Weather Channel on the Sirius
Yep.
XM app.
If the
Just
Mets can
search
hold on there,
weather.
man, it's going to be all three of the lower seeds and the road teams. And all in sweeps.
Welcome back to Petco Park. Game 2 of the Wild Card
Pretty
Series.
sure that song's copyrighted.
For the Atlanta Braves. 75 degrees at game time. Packed house here. The berm out beyond center field is
All
not
right, let's
just
see how
full.
hard it is to
it's
get
like
synced
double
up today,
decked with
y'all.
people on top of each other out there. It was wild and loud last night. It'll be even more so tonight. The Padres not as good against left-handed
John, I think
pitching
it's
as
kind
they
of an
are
advantage
against
to
right.
play in the
But
early
despite
wild card
that,
game.
But their average is not as being
I don't know
as
how.
good
It
against
doesn't make
lefties.
any sense.
Their record was pretty good.
Doesn't
They were
make any sense.
27
You
and
tax
19
your
against
starters, you
left-handed
tax your
starters,
bullpen.
and they will face one tonight in a darn good one.
I don't know,
in
man.
Max Fried.
That's how it's been since
Last
they started.
Night, the early start for the
All right,
Padres.
Padres
really paid
taking
off.
the
2 in
field.
the first, 1 in the third, and did not score again until the 8th inning. But the Braves just couldn't muster any offense at all against Michael King and other members
So can it
of
be
his
Dodgers
bullpen.
or San Diego in
And I
the
gotta
division?
say, that
Yeah,
outing by Michael
NLDS.
King last night,
Dodgers
as
will
good,
play
if
the
not the best
winner
that we
of
have
this
seen
series
all
right
year
here.
against the Atlanta
Smash-tacular.
Braves. He was phenomenal. So here come the Padres. The yellow towel waving Padres fans. They are ready to go crazy again. Umpires for tonight's game, Phil Cuzzy behind the plate.
Let's see how lucky we are in the
Jackson
sync.
Visconti at first. Dan Iasonia
Yeah, looking
is
for
the
a game
crew chief
3.
at second
Absolutely,
base.
SD.
Mark Wegner at third. In left field, Eric Bacchus. And last night's home plate umpire,
Pedro
Nestor
Guerrero
Seau,
hit a home run, Armando.
has been delegated or relegated to right field, the right field line. The outfield for the Padres, right to left, Tatis, Merrill, and Profar. Infield from first to third, Solano, Cronenworth, Bogarts, and Machado. Kyle Higashioka will do the catching for Joe Musgrove, 31 years, big stud horse, 6'5", 230. Out of
I'll
La
get you to
Mesa,
the stat page
California.
as soon
He
as
grew
I
up
get
about
synced,
15
y'all.
minutes from this ballpark. He was a first-round pick back in 2011 by Toronto. This year, his season interrupted a couple of times with injuries. First the shoulder,
I
then
wouldn't
the
mind a
elbow,
black hole
but he
forming
went
right
6
underneath
and 5
Petco
with a
tonight.
3.88 ERA. His last start against the
Black
Dodgers
hole,
on the 26th
maybe not.
of
A
September
sinkhole,
was a
maybe. A
loss.
sinkhole.
But he pitched into the 7th inning, and he only gave up 2 runs.
If it's a
1 walk,
black
6
hole, we're
strikeouts,
probably all gone.
And gave up a
John.
home run. He's 4-4 at home. 3.86 ERA.
If it's a black
He
hole,
has
we'll
not
probably
pitched
all
against
fall
the
into
Braves
it.
this
So
year, but in his
maybe
career,
just a
8
sinkhole.
starts and a 3-1 record, 4.29 ERA. So he's completing his warm-ups. We're all set to go. Let's hope the Braves can score some runs tonight. And here to bring you a whole bunch of runs. Well, he gives me the runs all the time. It's
What are you angling for, a Pepto-Bismol ad? What was going on here?
I don't know where that came from.
Get this man some Tums. Might want to get yourself some Tums after what we saw last night. It is win or go home, like Joe mentioned. So, yeah, some early runs.
We were
would
synced
go a
up from
long
the
way.
jump.
Braves
That'd
will
be
taking the
crazy.
field tonight in their navy blue tops, gray pants, red lettering, red numerals outlined in white. Atlanta across the chest on top of the red tomahawk. Padres in their home white uniforms, tops and pants with the brown pinstripes. Brown lettering, brown numerals outlined in gold, and Padres across the chest of their white uniforms. Climbing in, Michael Harris. He had a 2-hit night last night, going 2 for 4. Looking to set the tone for the Braves. He's ready. So is Musgrove. And now for the ball game. And the first pitch swung on and drilled down the right field line. Fair ball into the
ball.
corner.
Harris
on
headed
first,
for 2.
second. How about a leadoff double
There we
on
go.
the first pitch of the game? And the Braves immediately have a man in scoring position.
Love it, love it.
I didn't see it. I was moving the screen.
Came off his bat at 108 miles an hour, bounced on the warning track just inside the
Right
foul
into the
line,
setting
and
sun,
went out to
yo.
the wall.
Oh, the other way.
And the time of the first pitch at 5:38 Pacific time, 8:38 back home, brought to you by Schumann Farms. Look for real sweet brand Vidalia onions from Schumann Farms, now in a store near you. So now the Braves automatically have a runner at second base and right back into the same situation that they had last night. Pitch on the way to Ozzie Albies, and there's a called strike.
Let's play a little ABC baseball here. What do you say?
Israel in the house. What's up,
get
Israel?
Him over, get him in. Take the lead.
When Dixify in the house, Route 9 Padres.
So now the Braves looking to
Chuckle
solve
Tang
the puzzle
up in here,
that
up
they
in
could
here.
not solve last night. Men in scoring position. 0-1 pitch. There's a called strike. Big sweeper that apparently called the top of the zone, according to Phil Cuzzy. I don't know about that.
Not a chance. Ozzie's only 5'8".
No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way from Musgrove. Slap to the right side. That'll work. That'll be played by Solano. Steps on the bag for the unassisted out, and a good job by Ozzie, advancing Harris to third base with 1 out.
Especially on an 0-2 count. Beautiful job, Ozzie.
Keep cruising.
That'll bring
CO.
Marcell Ozuna to the plate. He too had a base hit last night.
If you're looking for
Braves
trouble,
had
girl, you're about to
multiple
find
men
it.
go 1 for 4 last night. The problem is they had a ton of strikeouts.
You don't even wear boots.
Lots of singles, lots of men left on base. Infield comes in now.
Pipe down.
And in the hands of Ozuna, who led the team in RBIs this year. Pitch on the way to him. That'll miss low and outside. I mentioned that the Braves did not see Musgrove this year. In fact, they've not seen him since 2022. He hasn't beat the Braves since 2019 when he was a member of the Pirates. And now runner at third with 1 down. 1-0 to Ozuna. Called strike. Fastball upper reaches the zone and on the outside corner. And the count even, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ozuna's put up big numbers in his career versus Musgrove, 6 for 17. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and sent foul. Hits the sidewall down the right field line. Make it 1-2. Musgrove, 9 years in the big leagues with the Astros, the Pirates, and the Padres, the team that he grew up rooting for. In fact, the reason he wears number 44 is because he idolized Jake Peavy as a boy. Now he's on the mound for San Diego. There's the 1-2 to Ozuna. Swung on and hit down the left field line. Coming that way now. Profar, he's under it. Makes the catch. Harris tags from third. Here comes the
tags coming home.
It is late, and it's 1-0 Braves. That's how you manufacture a run. And the Braves pick up their first run in this series and lead 1-0 in the top of the first.
Now you're talking ABC baseball and an early run. Just what this team needed to loosen up and get
For your
going
information,
offensively.
any of you are ever in Indy, go to a restaurant called St. Elmo's Steakhouse.
2
It's
down.
amazing.
It'll bring up Matt Olson.
We have a St. Elmo's bar in the city
that makes
over
me
for
think
me,
of something that you
and it's a
and
dump.
Smith were talking about during the pregame show about some of the players that you'd like to see step up. And first man that you mentioned,
I like
was
to go
Michael
in there
Harris.
with at least a knife.
Matt Olson takes a ball outside, and it's Harris who set the tone with a double. And the guys behind him get him over and get him in.
Well, so often that leadoff guy can really ignite everyone.
It's TQ word.
Base is empty. 2 down. 1-0 Braves. Pitch on the way to Olson. Just missed outside with a sweeper. Big right-hander Musgrove pitched 99 2/3 innings this season. Getting the nod in game 2 of this wild card series. 2-0 pitch. Strike. Big looping curveball.
Let me go ahead and shoot that light, says Israel. Thank you, buddy.
But he's got a very deep arsenal of tricks. Already seen a sweeper. He's got a cutter.
Fried chicken, mac and
2-1
biscuits.
pitch.
There you go.
Round ball weakly to the right side. Second baseman Cronenworth has it. Throws to first where the pitcher covers. And Musgrove squeezes out number 3. But the Braves do within 3 batters what they could not do in 9 innings last night. And that score a run. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, none left. We head to the bottom of the first. Braves won. And the Padres coming up when we come back.
October baseball is a different atmosphere, says SD. The pitching's duel rear their heads. I was thinking about that earlier today, especially in that in the Oriole game. Could we not have realized yet as Dodger fans what we have in that top of the lineup? If these are going to be like 3-2 and 4-3 games, you know, a home run by Ohtani, and he hits plenty of them, it would seem to me that the Dodgers are going to have plenty of opportunities to get wins in this postseason. Now, can our pitching keep it, you know, in that below category, right? All right, so the Braves telecast is already having trouble.
End to end, Sirius XM FC.
Safe conditions, great people in Atlanta. Visit UA72.org.
So my sink might already be gone.
A list of openings now. UA72.org.
Corporate meetings, trade shows, birthdays, rehearsal dinners, you name it. Truist Park can host it. Visit Braves.com/events to reserve one of the 16 unique venues at the ballpark.
Fried and the Braves take the field in the bottom of the first inning with a 1-0 lead. Here's a look at the leather for Atlanta. Matt Olson is at first base. Ozzie Albies is at second base. Orlando Arcia at short. And Gio Urshela is the third baseman. In the Braves outfield, Ramon Laureano on patrol in left field. Michael Harris on the prowl in center.
Hit it out.
Jorge Soler is in right field. Sean Murphy the catcher. And on the mound, the southpaw Max Fried. Here's his first pitch to Luis Arraez. Lefty deals. That'll be fouled off, and it's 0-1 on Arraez. For Fried, 6'4", 190. Southern California boy just up the road in L.A. 30 years old. He went 11-10 this season with a 3.25 ERA. That was through 29 starts. And his last outing of the season, a gem versus the Royals. 0-1 pitch. Arraez taps one over the mound. Going to be tough. Backhanding Ozzie, bounces the throw to first base, not in time.
Safe.
Well, that's a play where if Arcia can get to it, he's the one moving closer to first base, and he could possibly make that play, but it was out of his reach. And Joe, by the time Ozzie
I'm saying Ohtani has been the missing piece to our World Series dream, and now he's here. Go Dodgers.
But Max kind of fell off to the third base side and had his back turned to home plate by the time the ball got to him, and it was off to his left a little bit.
Come on, man.
He could have made that play if he squared up.
Oh, now it's Tatis to the plate. And he'll line one.
Oh, hits it off of Fried.
He can't come up with it.
And everybody's safe.
And hopefully Max Fried's all right. He took that directly in the back left pocket. So if there is one place you want to get hit
him
by
in his
a pitch, that might
buttocks.
be it. But that doesn't mean that it feels good.
Warming up my. Is this Sarah's birthday?
You're not dragging Max Fried out of this game.
Oh, tomorrow.
That was 100 miles an hour off the bat. And it hit him right in the seat of his pants, it looked like. Want to see a replay of it.
I hope it did.
Man, so two wild just base hits for the Padres here. A cheapie by Arraez.
Watching the replay now.
Yeah, this one, Tatis hits Max Fried right in the buttocks.
Well, he's going to take a few warm-up tosses, make sure he feels okay. Folks, if you're looking to spice up your game day grub, reach for the original
Roadhouse
Louisiana brand hot sauce,
Uh-oh.
the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Flavor favors the bold. Big wince on the face of Max Fried as he was trying to walk
Sincerity,
that
you
one
want to take me out to eat for your birthday?
He fires a pitch in there, gives a thumbs up to Jeff Stevenson, the Braves trainer, and manager Brian Snitker. Well, if you remember Game 6, I should say, of the 2021 World Series, Max got his ankle stepped on a play at first base by Michael Brantley. And it really fired him up. And he dug in after that, and he cruised and got a win. But faced with a challenge here, with runners at first and second, no one out. And here's Jurickson Profar. Now the first pitch on the way to Profar, who missed low and inside. That fastball 97 from Fried. And he's got the full arsenal: fastball, curve, sinker, change, sweeper to cutter. 1-0 Braves, bottom of the first.
Summer wants him to bring the old saddle over and sing happy birthday to him.
Strike. Touch the outside corner with a fastball.
Pitch to Profar that he took the first pitch of the sequence. The first one they didn't put in play. He'd thrown 2 pitches and 2 infield hits.
One pitch. Chopped foul. That rolls around the right-hand batter's box. For Max Fried, you look at that record for the year, 11-10. But he finished the season very strong. In fact, in his final 8 starts of the year, a 2.39 ERA. Trying to keep his cool here early. Back-to-back singles by Arraez and Tatis. And he would love a strikeout right here at Profar. Ready with a 1-2. Here it comes. Ground ball back to the mound. Fried's got it. Looks to second. Fires that way. Not in time.
Damn.
Everybody is safe.
Base is full of Padres,
and his first look was to third base with the lead runner Arraez, but there was no one there to cover the bag. And his throw to second was too late. So the Padres have put the ball in play 3 times. Not a single ball has left the infield, and they have them loaded for Machado with no one out. Tatis went into second with a feet-first slide just ahead of the throw. And now this place is going crazy for Machado. First pitch, and he drives one deep down the left field line, but hooking foul.
Jesus.
Braves leading 1-0. Well, the Padres threatening with a man at every base and no one out.
Pretty silent out there in Dodgerville.
0-1 from Fried. Ground ball foul right behind the runner Arraez at third base.
No one in the Braves batting order tonight has a home run.
I want to see Obe on the Roadhouse saddle.
In their career. Only one guy in the Padres
I would literally
lineup
just
has
walk
a home
out
run
if someone did
Fried
that
in their
shit to me
career,
at
and
Texas
it's Manny
Roadhouse.
Machado, but he's
I would
1
stand
for
up and
14
leave.
against him.
Fried ready. Now the 0-2. Got it by him, swung on, miss.
Struck him out.
Fastball 98. Max is able to dig deep and fuel up that fastball for out number 1. That brings Jackson Merrill to the plate.
What's up, Loggy Raider?
Left matchup, and hopefully one that Max could use his advantage, but he's struggled at times versus lefties this year.
Be careful on the first pitch.
Runners take their leads. Fried fires. Rolled out to first base. Olsen comes to the plate. They got the force out there. Arraez is out. 2 down. The bases remain loaded. Good job by Matt Olson. I was chatting with Matt before the game about this infield. It's something you and I have discussed in the past. And he said this infield and the infield at Dodger Stadium, his favorites. And that took a perfect hop right to him and a good throw by Matt.
Yeah, and he's got a good arm. And Murphy out there playing first base at home plate. Foot on the plate and then stretch for the throw.
So now Max Fried facing Xander Bogaerts, and he's 1 out away from getting through this jam. First pitch, backdoor curveball, misses. 1 ball and no strikes.
The strikeout of Machado is huge because Max is among the league leaders in getting ground balls hit. Already has 1 of them that was hit to Olsen. How about another?
Just need 1 out somewhere. 1-0 pitch. Strike. Off the outside corner with a sinker. Perfectly placed. Braves leading 1-0 in the bottom of the first. Bases loaded for the Padres. 2 down. Lefty-righty matchup on the 1-1 pitch on the way to Bogaerts. Missed inside 2-1. Fastball with a little run on it. Boy, Max has absolutely seen everything in this first inning. Even a line drive right off of his body. But this lefty with so much poise.
Sarah
looking to get the Braves through without any damage taking place. Now the 2-1 pitch. Low and in, off the glove of Murphy. Rolls up the third baseline. Runners stay put. And now you got a 3-1 count on Bogaerts.
Max has got a lot of confidence in his curveball. Wouldn't be at all surprised to see him throw a 3-2 hook right here.
Freed brings it. Ground ball left side, backhanded by Arcia. They go to second, and in time! They just did get the force out of the incoming Jackson Merrill. And let's see if the Padres want to look at it. It was a bang-bang play.
Dag-nabbit, Padres.
They're discussing it right now.
Dag-nabbit,
this
Padres.
will not be reviewed. Max Fried diffuses a bomb in the first inning. And the Padres, who had him loaded, are turned away. We head to the top of the second, 1-0 Braves.
No runs
What's
for
2FA
you.
security on Kraken? Let's say I'm captaining my soccer team, and we're up by a goal against, I don't know, Soda Springs FC. Do we relax? No way. Time to create an extra line of defense and protect that lead. That's like 2FA on Kraken, a surefire way to keep what you already have, safe and sound. Go to Kraken.com and see what crypto can be. Crypto trading involves risk of loss. Cryptocurrency services are provided to U.S. and U.S. territory customers by Payward Interactive Inc., PWI DBA Kraken. View PWI's disclosures at kraken.com/legal/disclosures.
This week on Let's Go with Bill Belichick, Max Crosby, Peter King, and me, Jim Gray.
The great J.J. Watt joins us.
How are you enjoying this side of the microphone?
Did something I thought I'd
the
never
Padres
do.
know how the Dodgers feel.
I somehow got into a chat room. And
went to a concert last night, and the opening act was a painter. I was a little bit disappointed at first, but she really knew how to draw a crowd.
I was kind of scrolling.
That doesn't make any sense, El Pepe.
Version of Let's Go, now available
that joke sucks.
Exclusively on the all-new SiriusXM app.
This is Dave LaGreca, creator of the biggest pro wrestling
Pizza Shoes in the house. What's up, Pizza Shoes?
Don't miss myself and my Hall of Fame cast and crew as we break down every story in and out of the ring and talk to the top names in the business, like the legend himself.
Valhalla Big Bro, the 81 Classic between the Dodgers and the Yankees. I bet his older brother $10 that Guerrero would hit a home run over Steve Garvey. I won. Great memories.
Channel 156
there you
and
go.
On the SiriusXM app.
Hunt to save 20% on your membership.
Benjo and Jay Chad with you from Petco Park in San Diego. It's 1-0 Braves, and before action starts up at the top of the second,
in the house. What's up, man?
Seconds for station identification. This is the Atlanta Braves
What's
radio.
Up, dude?
You're listening to the National League Wildcard Series on SiriusXM. Join us after the game on MLB Network Radio, SiriusXM 89.
Braves got a run in the top of the first inning on a sac fly by Marcelo Zuna. And then Max Fried was able to keep them from scoring in the bottom of the inning. Jorge Soler climbs in, takes the first pitch strike. So a big curveball that time from Musgrove.
Rose Hall of Fame, yes or no? I think he made it pretty clear in his interview that he didn't want to go in after he passed.
Well, that will get you fired up for the ball game.
Yeah, it will.
Bases loaded, nobody out, and didn't allow him to score.
0-1 for Soler.
Michael Cedillo's in the house.
Here it comes. A ground ball to the left side. Scooped up by Machado. He's able to fire over for the out. One down. Folks, Xfinity keeps Braves fans in the zone with the fastest speeds and a reliable connection you can count on for all your devices, even when everyone's online. Xfinity, proud partner of the Braves.
Lay down right there.
The Braves won 89 games this season. 65 of those
He is
wins
a Hall of
came
Fame
when they scored
caliber
the game's
baseball
first
player,
run.
Loggy Raiders.
That's 73% of their wins.
But
Now, they
he
have the
waited a
first
long
run
time
tonight,
to
now
admit
looking for
that
the
he
next
bet
few
on
runs.
baseball,
There's a
one.
called strike on
And
Ramon
two,
Laureano.
there are multiple interviews with him saying that he does not want to go in after he passed away. So
last night's game one.
It seems like he made his own decision twice.
Joe Musgrove, big right-hander. He fires. There's a called strike.
But is he a Hall of Fame caliber player?
Like
Absolutely.
Musgrove grew up about 15 minutes from this ballpark. And he pitched the first no-hitter in franchise history 3 years ago. 0-2, a swing and a miss. That time
Spectacular says he's the hit king. I bet on baseball every day.
Perplexed the Braves last night for Michael King. And tonight, Musgrove uses it for his first strikeout of this ball game. Padres got their second no-hitter in franchise history this year for the man who's scheduled to pitch tomorrow night, Dylan Cease. 1-0 Braves in the top of the second. Gio Urshela takes a called strike. First pitch curveball. Right-hander Musgrove kicks and brings it. 0-1 a little bit low and outside. This place just as full as it was last night. Last night they had the largest crowd in this ballpark's history. 47,647.
I heard that story as well, John.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a ground ball to third. Taken on the second bounce. Backhanded by Machado. Slings a lightning bolt across the infield. And down they go 1-2-3 in the top of the second. Fried and the Braves will be back out on the field in the bottom of the inning. It's 1-0 Atlanta.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. And just like a fastball that catches the edge of the plate, the original Louisiana brand hot sauce always strikes the perfect note. Aggressive enough to wake up your taste buds without overpowering your meal.
What should I do tomorrow night,
So
y'all?
whether you're celebrating another Braves
I'm
win
having an
or just
epiphany.
spicing up your game day grub, grab the original Louisiana
Of course,
brand hot
if
sauce.
the Padres
Flavor
win
favors
tonight,
the bold.
it won't be an epiphany because there won't be a game 3. But
Is
if
that
the
even
Braves were to
Lexus
win
RX?
tonight,
RX plug-in hybrid. So it runs all electric.
game 3 would be
Yeah,
just
for
about
short
an
trips.
hour
And you
prior
can switch to
to
gas for long.
Thursday night football.
What does your range anxiety therapist say?
Which one should I do?
He says my RX cured me. No more range anxiety therapy. Nope. Well, you're an inspiration to us all.
The best-selling Lexus RX
Brian, the
lineup,
gaming rocket,
now with a
dig
plug-in
old.
hybrid.
I hope the Braves beat the
Experience
Padres.
amazing.
I think we're all rooting
Lexus
for them,
dealer.
but we just want it to go 3
Swing into
games.
action this baseball season with Prize Picks, America's #1 fantasy sports app and the official
It's
partner
the
of
Buccaneers
the Atlanta Braves.
versus
With Prize
Falcons.
Picks, all it takes is a few taps on your phone to join the action and win up to 100 times your cash.
Football
Just
always
select 2 or
wins,
more
so
players,
smash
pick
tactic.
more or less on their stat projections, and place
Listen,
your
I
entry.
love the way
right
Pete
now,
played
Prize
the
Picks
game,
will
but
match
he
your
was a
first deposit
POS
of up to
outside of it.
$100.
Sloggy
Just
rating.
download the Prize Picks app and
Benjamin's
use
son
code
in the house.
Prize
What's up,
Picks.
Benjamin?
Pick more, pick less. It's that easy.
Dive into the ultimate dining experience at National Anthem Atlanta in the heart of the Battery Atlanta. Complete each day at Omni Hotel at the
can't
Battery
watch
Atlanta,
effing
the official
football, so
hotel of
either
the
way.
Atlanta Braves. Book in advance at omnihotels.com/Battery Atlanta.
Oh, that's right. Amazon Thursday.
Braves
What is
leading
this
1-0
red
here
spot?
in Game 2 of the National League Wild Card Series. Folks, when severe weather occurs in
Do the
Braves
TNF
country,
game.
the team at Georgia Power works around the clock to safely
will.
restore power as quickly as possible. They're working tirelessly with teams across the region to ensure you have the energy you need. For the latest information, safety tips, and to report or check the status of an outage, visit georgiapower.com/storm. For the Padres here in the second, it's Solano, Cronenworth, and Higashioka. And what we saw in the bottom of the first inning was another great moment for Fried in a Braves uniform. Looking for more of that. Pitch on the way to Donovan Solano. Curveball misses high. For Fried, he knows all about the postseason. This is his 20th appearance in a postseason game. His 12th postseason start. And he's seen it all. Here's the 1-0 pitch. None of his high and outside. Even won the series clincher to win the World Series in 2021. So I can't think of anybody that you trust more than Max to get through the situation he got through in the first inning.
Absolutely not.
2-0 pitch, fouled back 2-1.
Just as steady and solid as a rock.
Ooh, that's 1,000 views
This place
in the second
raucous.
inning. Let's go!
Extremely loud, bouncing, and then the stone-faced lefty Fried was able to find his way through. In the midst of all the chaos, here's the 2-1. Ground ball out to third and foul, 2-2.
I talked to one of his former teammates today.
What are you doing on the
and
screen?
said that, you know, Max has pitched here twice and never given up a run. A 0 ERA. And that former teammate said, I don't care if Max's ERA is 100. I'd want him in there today.
Very much so. The 2-2 pitch. Line drive out to third. Knocked down by Urshela. Picks it up bare hand. Good throw across and a nice job by Gio sticking with it. One down.
That was not easy.
When I looked early, I saw the Vikings up by 28. When I saw the final score, I thought Val was stressing out.
Came off the bat at 105, Joe.
Nothing surprises me, bro, with that team. I'm telling you, I've been through it all.
One down to the second for Jake Cronenworth. I like the point that you and I were talking about before the game.
Saints versus Chiefs. Yeah, I'm doing that one. Dodgers are off on Monday.
Chip on both shoulders, given the
That's
situation.
a travel day for that series.
Cronenworth takes a called strike. Knowing Max,
Val's
it doesn't
stressed,
matter how many times he faces the Padres, that's still the team that traded him and always a motivator.
Right.
And then, of course, the natural motivator of this being a winner-go-home situation for the Braves. 0-1 to Cronenworth. Strike.
Howie Long jersey would be cool.
Corner.
El Pepe.
He came from the Padres. With
He was
Dustin
a great
Peterson,
dude. I mean,
Jace Peterson,
I know he's still around.
and
But
Malik Smith.
I met Howie Long a number of times growing up by the Raiders practice facility. He was just a cool dude.
The 0-2 pitch. Slap foul.
Keep in mind that when they acquired him, he was returning from Tommy John surgery.
That's right. He had been a former 7th overall pick by the Padres in 2012 and then traded to the Braves in 2014. And the Braves could not have known, but at the time they were trading for the next man who would pinch the clincher in a World Series for the Braves. 0-2. Take a hike. Swung on and missed. Tied him up with a 97-mile-an-hour sinker. And 2 down here in the 2nd inning.
Isn't it fun to see when a guy is sitting around 94, 95, can pop 97 or 8 whenever he wants it? That's hard to get. It's hard.
I have a Howie Long autograph card that a vendor at a swap meet gave me for being honest about the Kobe Bryant rookie card he hit.
But he's really good at waiting.
John says, as much as I love the Raiders, I've never been able to support Raider gear. Growing up in L.A., it was always gang-related. It's his
He
job.
drove in 2 runs last night. Takes a first pitch strike. Braves leading 1-0
Yeah, well,
in the bottom
I
of
only
the 2nd.
wore Viking stuff, y'all.
Michael Harris doubled in the 1st inning. Ozzie Albies grounded out.
Never
to get in
owned
the
a
3rd.
Raider hat.
Marcelo Zuna had a sac fly to drive him in. 0-1 just missed a little north of the zone with a sweeper. Lefty-righty matchup.
You never bought a single jersey, Oak?
Curveball in for a called strike. That's that fall off the table soap bubble curve.
1 month until we have to change your clocks. Not we. We don't change shit.
Looking for back-to-back strikeouts. It'd be his 3rd of the game. 1-2 pitch. That is driven to deep left field. Pressing back to the wall, Laureano. He spins. It's over his head, over the wall, and a tie game. Kyle Higashioka, the 9-hitter in the Padre order, has gone deep for the 2nd time in this series. And it's 1 apiece in the 2nd.
Say time is on your side.
On the homer by Higashioka.
And I mean to tell you, he squared it up. It just had that sound.
Max gave up just 1 home run the entire month of September. Luis Ariz loops one into center field for a hit. Now the National League batting champion is at first base with 2 down after his 2nd base hit of the game. So it's a 1-1 game here in the bottom of the 2nd. That brings Tatis to the plate. It was Tatis who hit the comebacker off of Fried in the 1st inning. And he likes to go after that first pitch. Max calmly goes back to work. Pitch to the plate. Swung on, missed. Over the top of a sweeper.
Higashioka. What a weapon in the 9 spot, huh?
Amazing. They've scored 5 runs in this series. He's driven
What's
in
up,
3.
Koa?
A 1 rolled foul on the 3rd baseline of the Braves dugout. I mean, you think about the lineup: Ariz, Tatis, Profar, Machado. The list goes on, and it's Higashioka who would be their MVP right now.
Yeah.
Nothing in 2. Fried way ahead. The pitch to Tatis. And he missed low.
Ooh, good pitch.
Right, an 0-2 curveball.
Absolutely, oh Pepe, absolutely.
Braves 1, Padres 1. Runner at first, 2 down, bottom of the second. Fried, a long look at Arise at first base. 1-2 to the plate. Softly tapped out to third, charging Urshela. A quick exchange, and he gets rid of it, not in time.
Safe at first.
Tatis beats it out, an infield single for him. He's now 2 for 2 in the game, and Profar will come to the plate.
A lot of traffic on the bases for Max Fried,
They're
y'all.
making sure the Braves don't want to review this.
Ooh, they might have got
This will
Tatis.
not be reviewed.
A lot of ground balls. A couple of them have been hit hard. But man, when you're rolling over these curveballs like this for infield hits, creating a lot of traffic that Max has got to deal with.
This will be his 35th pitch of the game. Profar singled back to the
No,
first
El
inning.
Pepe, I am not.
First pitch to him, big swing and a foul back. Trying to wait on that curveball, got under it. Padres already have as many hits right now as they had the entire night last night. Braves out hit them 7-5 last night, while the Padres won 4-0. 0-1 from Fried, low and inside. And now tonight, ball game is tied at 1, and the Padres have out hit the Braves 5-1. Fried to the plate. Line fouled on the right field line. Hits the sidewall down there and a 1-2 count.
You got
Get another ground ball and take your chances.
Are you going to stream the Westminster Dog Show? This is John. Thinking about it, Johnny. Thinking, man. Let's put that in the maybe column.
1-2 to Profar. Runners
Maybe
go.
not.
And a ground ball over the mound.
Ground
charging
ball.
in Ozzie. Bare
Look out,
hands can't come
fool.
up with it. Everybody's safe. Wasn't hit hard at all. Just bounced over the mound. And what really harmed Ozzie there was he couldn't dart in. Joey had the runner in front of him.
Well, he has the right of way. If they had collided, that would have been in Braves' favor. But by
Barking up the
making
wrong
sure
tree.
he didn't run into Tatis, it cost him any chance of getting an out.
So now Manny Machado comes to the plate here in the second inning in the exact same position that he was in the first inning. Bases loaded. Except this time they're 2 outs.
Sorry, Ben. Yet another infield hit.
We're rooting
It's
for
4
Atlanta,
infield
Morgan, so that they have to play 3 games. That fluffy 1,000.
What scares you is it's not often that Manny Machado misses an opportunity with the bases loaded, especially with nobody
So Manny,
out in
his
the
second
first
chance
inning.
of the day
But he's
with
got
the
them loaded
bases
again,
full
and
of
we're only in the
Padres.
second inning.
Well, in that first inning, Fried really needed a strikeout.
He's
He got
0
it.
for
Now
so
he
far
faces
in
him with
this
2 down,
series.
Just need an out anywhere. Fried goes to work. Hard hit ball down the left field line. That's a base hit.
Left field gets
Rolling
down into the corner.
all the way to the wall. 2 runs are already in, and holding at third base now, Profar. It's a 2 RBI double by Machado, and the Padres have their first lead of the game. It's now 3-1 San Diego.
Danny Fan in the house. What's up, Danny?
All this coming with 2 down.
Yeah.
That stream
2
would be
out,
rough to
nobody
watch.
on.
Will you stream the Master Chef Finals?
Looked like
His
Machado
dog
got
says.
exactly what he was looking for, which is a curveball, and he stayed back on it and hooked it.
And now Fried's got to limit the damage. Pitch to the plate. That's in for a called strike.
Corned beef, cold
That is nothing in one on
hummus,
Jackson Merrill.
and Spanish rice.
Fried got Solano to ground out and Cronenworth to strikeout.
With
2 up, 2
tortillas.
down. But since then, 5 straight base hits for the Padres. 0-1 from Fried. Lifted towards foul territory into the seats down the left field line. Since that second out, it's gone homer, single, 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 double. Fried brings it 0-2. Low it outside, 1-2. All the while, Fried focused on his target, while Jurickson Profar is dancing all over the place down the third baseline, doing his best to try to distract Fried. Sprinting to big leads, then hitting the brakes, jumping around, and now Fried steps off, looks him back to the bat. He was about halfway down the line when Fried stepped off. Need one more good pitch right here. And the 1-2 to the plate. And a fly ball to deep center. Michael Harris spreading back with urgency. It's over his head and off the base of the wall. This will drive in 2 runs. Coming around second base now, Merrill. Heading for third. He goes into third base with a head-first slide. And it is a 2 RBI triple. And it's 5-1 Padres.
Tony Hawk is in the front row. He's from there, isn't he? San Diego?
He got a fastball down center cut, and it short hopped the center field wall. It screamed off his bat. Again, all of this with 2 out. Braves late in the season have had a hard time stopping these rallies when there were consecutive hits.
6 straight 2-out hits. Here's Bogarts, and he takes a called strike. He's the 9th Padre to the plate here in the second inning. And now Daysmo Hernandez is warming up in the Braves bullpen. Padres have a 5-run inning. There the 0-1. Fly ball to right. Jorge Soler drifting back. He's there. And he squeezes out number 3. But the Padres, after going 2 up, 2 down, send all 9 men to the plate. They score 5 times. And as we head to the top of the
jump
third
around
inning,
in the
it's
stadium. That
5-1
place is going to go
Padres.
nuts.
Have you had a high-five moment today? High Five Casino is a social casino where you
Here
can
we go.
win real
The top
cash
of the
prizes
third,
from a giant
5-1
selection of the
Padres.
hottest games. It's always free to play with hundreds of exclusive games, live
I'm gonna
dealer
eat my
play,
dinner,
community
y'all.
leaderboards, plus free coins every 4 hours and new games every week. Sign up today for a free welcome offer that can get you spinning
Happy
and winning
that Tommy
right
Pham
away.
on Twitter
Only
told
at
the Padre fans to grow up and
highfivecasino.com.
stop
High Five Casino is a social
chanting
casino.
Beat
No
LA.
purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. Must be 21 years or older. Terms and
5
conditions
runs,
apply.
8 hits, 2
Hi,
innings.
this is Chris from
Shelly.
Coldplay. Coldplay Radio has returned.
For the release of their new album.
You went to dinner. You went to dinner, Loggy Raider. It's all your fault, bro. It's all your fault, Loggy Raider.
If you love golf, then you should never turn off PGA Tour Radio. Hear from the biggest names in the sport.
Champion golfer of the year is Xander Schauffele.
I think best round of golf ever in my life.
Listen to special shows from people who love the game, like rock and roll legend Alice Cooper.
There's a putt, must be 90 feet long, and you make that putt.
And get help with your own game.
You'll get through your iron shots and have predictable distance.
It's all golf, all the time, on PGA Tour Radio, Channel 92 in the car, and on the SiriusXM app.
Portland.com.
Plant farm with 1 sausage link.
This place is a madhouse here in San Diego. They just watched their Padres score 5 runs with 2 outs at the bottom of the second, and they'll carry a 5-1 lead into the top of the third. Folks, if bold flavor is something you're after, grab a bottle of the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. Flavor favors the bold. Last night, the Padres won 4-0, and tonight, through 2 innings,
We'll see you, buddy.
already
Thanks for
5
stopping
runs.
in, man.
And now the Braves looking for an answer.
Get some guys on base. Long way to go. Get some guys on base. Start moving people around.
Tim Potheads went to the store.
Sean
Came
Murphy,
back.
the batter, takes a called strike. Needs something to get the momentum back. But it felt like a runaway train there in the bottom of the second. 0-1 pitch, misses high.
When the Dodgers were playing the Padres, weren't we talking about how Max Fried was a free agent, or am I forgetting
They
that?
needed Bogarts to make an out so they could sit down and rest.
After this year?
There's a 1-1 pitch. And Murphy takes a ball outside. Well, they have been absolutely famished for success in the postseason these last few years. 2 years ago, made it all the way to the NLCS for bowing out to the Phillies. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's in for a called strike. And a lot of folks thought that last year might be their year.
We talked about that.
Underperformed, couldn't make it into the postseason. But they've come roaring back this year. They have a rock-solid team and lots of momentum. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Murphy grounds one foul over by the Braves dugout.
A lot of people close to the team said they had a bad clubhouse last year. There wasn't much going on in terms of cohesiveness.
It's Benjamin, facts,
you hear
man.
Manny Machado talk about the team
doubt.
this year. He said, this is a family now, and we all pull together.
Here's the 2-2. A lunge and a miss by Murphy. Got him with a sweeper. Second strikeout of the game for Musgrove. That statement right there really an indictment on Juan Soto, isn't it?
You can plug in the gaps real easily.
Yeah. One down for Orlando Arcia. He's the 9-hitter for the Braves. It was the 9-hitter for the Padres that lit the fuse for them in the second inning, hitting a home run. There's a called strike. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Padres. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors for the Braves. Musgrove brings it. That'll be fouled off into the second deck down the first baseline. Musgrove has to feel extremely comfortable right now.
Well, he knows he can make a mistake or 2 or 3 and still
I don't know,
be all
Loggy
right.
Raider, but you got to figure that will factor into teams talking to him in free agency.
And the 0-2. Arcia swings and misses at a high fastball for strike 3. So 2 up and 2 down, back to the top of the order. Musgrove has good stuff. He's got a comfortable lead. He's got about 50,000 people behind him. And he's searching for his second straight 1-2-3 inning. Michael Harris takes the ball outside. Meanwhile, the Braves over there in that third base dugout probably feel like the only people behind them are their own shadows on the floor. Playing in an environment such as this. Here's the 1-0 pitch. There's a ball high, 2-0.
Give me down about your reputation.
Two on to Harris. In for a called strike.
He's sitting right about the top of what he is expected to throw velocity-wise, 95. There's a cutter off that. And doesn't walk many.
All outside, 3-1. Tell you what would go a long way is if the Braves could find a way to do at some point very soon what they did in the bottom of the 8th inning versus the Mets the other night.
Yeah.
Need to find a way to punch back after giving up 5 runs in the second.
That's what I mean by just getting some guys on.
Harris fouls one off, dropped his bat.
Just get some guys on, create some havoc, put some pressure on the defense.
I love rock and roll.
Pressure on Musgrove to make better pitches. It's a lot easier to pitch when there's nobody on.
Yeah.
Michael really dinged himself for that foul ball.
Had to take a stroll outside the batter's circle and try to shake the pain out. He'll dig back in with a 3-2 count. 2 down, bases empty. 5-1 Padres as we're at the top of the 3rd. Musgrove's 3-2. Fouled back. Went after a high fastball, but you got to protect up there because that call's been there. Michael trying to keep the inning alive. 3-2. And he pops one up. Foul territory, first base side. Solano, Higashioka, both there. Higashioka has it right outside the steps of the Padre dugout. Now the Braves go down 1-2-3. As that's now 9 straight set down by Musgrove. We go to the bottom of the third inning. 5-1 Padres.
A musician with technical knowledge can play all the right notes. But one who cares enough to play from the heart gives music soul. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Because when you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Start feeling unstoppable. Visit truist.com/care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
There's a tidal wave of clean car happiness sweeping across Braves country. Tidal Wave Auto Spa is your go-to car wash destination for a game day ready ride. Experience Major League Clean at Tidal Wave, proud car wash partner of the Atlanta Braves. Stay clean car happy all season long with membership discounts, exclusive giveaways, and more. Visit TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves for details.
My car is happy. I am happy. Tidal Wave Auto Spa.
When you're looking for leading cardiac care, look to Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with 95% patient recommendations. You could say we're #1 in the heart of Georgia. We lead with 100 dedicated cardiovascular doctors, so you'll know your heart is in the best hands. We lead with compassion, because you are at the heart of our care. Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with heart.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Atlanta Braves and may not be reproduced, be disseminated without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves.
Max Fried's night comes to a quick end. 2 innings, 8 hits, 5 runs, all earned, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Dylan Lee, another lefty, will come on and work. He went 4-2 on the year, 2.11 ERA in 52 games. And like last night, bullpen's going to have to hold him right there and give the offense a chance.
7-8-9 for the Padres in the bottom of the third. This is right where they were in the second inning. Braves had a 1-0 lead at that point. And Fried went 2 up and 2 down. Solano takes ball inside from Dylan Lee. And it looked like Max was poised for a 1-2-3 second inning. But then 6 straight 2-out hits for the Padres. 1-0 low and inside. First inning really felt like one of those innings where when they got through it, that could be a major momentum boost.
Yeah. I thought so too.
2-0 pitch. Just missed away.
Provided that line drive off his hip didn't do more damage than we thought.
Right. .3-0 pitch. There's a strike. On the inside corner, 3-1 on Donovan Solano, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out. Foul back into the screen. 2 teams have already been eliminated today, both in the American League, as the Tigers have advanced. They defeated the Astros and end Houston's season. Meanwhile, the Royals, who scored just 3 runs in their 2 ball games in Baltimore, have eliminated the Orioles. And Kansas City advances to face Cleveland. Or rather, New York, I should say. That'll be fouled back. Detroit will face Cleveland.
Both of those 2 teams, the Royals and especially the Tigers, finished on great notes.
All right, I'm back on the
Tigers
mic.
Like the
Let all the
Mets,
streamers know.
Right now.
3-2, got under it. High fly ball to the left side of the infield. Urshela and Arcia both there. This is Urshela's ball as he makes a 2-handed catch right inside the foul line, just back of the infield cutout. Braves hoping to avoid elimination tonight, but trailing 5-1. The Brewers are trailing the Mets 3-2. That game's in the 6th inning, and the Brewers are facing elimination.
Yeah, squirrely inning where the Mets got 3 runs after the pitcher dropped a feed from first
the Orioles.
baseman.
There's a bunt put down, back to lead.
They're on the way to Cancun, Loggy.
Fastball to first and 2 down. And Cronenworth retired on the bunt attempt. 1-3 on that put out. Here's Kyle Higashioka.
Baseball players go to Cancun too, or is it just the NBA guys?
Boy,
Where do baseball players go
inning, but none of
when
it
they're
happens
eliminated?
Without this guy. Kyle Higashioka hit the home run there in the second, his second home run of this series. A very unlikely hero indeed. There's a called strike. And that's nothing against Higashioka. It's not like he's a lean hitting catcher. He's just in a lineup with so many sluggers. A little swing and miss. That time Dillon went up with a slider.
Gonna have to rename him Kyle Oh My Goshioka.
Mamas, they go fishing or hunting.
The comebacker ramps up over the mound. Club next to second by Ozzie. He wings into first for out number 3. So there's a 1-2-3 inning composed by Dylan Lee. So we go to the top of the 4th inning. Braves need some runs, trailing 5-1.
Kamala Harris was raised by a working mother who instilled in her a passion for justice, equality, and...
All right, in all fairness, we're not going to have no political stuff on there, y'all. Where's CeeLo? I don't know. Isn't he streaming this? They go golfing or they bowl?
Pay their fair share in taxes. As president, Kamala Harris will always...
Oh, they go hang out with Ricardo in the hot box?
Game through the World Series. Listen to MLB Network Radio for the clues and be the first caller to correctly name the postseason hero, and you'll receive a pair of tickets to an MLB postseason game. MLB Network Radio
they
has
go to
your
Europe.
chance to win on Sirius
they
XM
get their
89
Francois on.
Sirius XM app. No transportation will be included in connection with these prizes. For full contest information and official rules, visit SiriusXM.com/MLB postseason heroes. No purchase necessary. Open only to
If you could go to anywhere in Europe for a month and it not affect your money or anything, anywhere you want for a month,
yeah, we know.
In Europe,
there too. This is a message.
Where would you go?
Baseball fans like you. Did you know that you get a channel that's talking baseball 24/7 as part of your Sirius XM subscription?
What?
Our lineup includes shows hosted by former big leaguers and executives. Plus, you'll hear from 17
Join the Valhalla Sports Talk
MLB
chat.
Network Radio is on Sirius
Amsterdam,
XM channel 89.
Kizlagi
Or just
Raiders,
search MLB
Italy.
Network Radio on the SXM app. Sirius XM Sports.
Go to Greece, y'all.
Orthopedics.com.
Italian Riviera. I think I would go to Greece. I've done all the other ones. France, England.
3 innings behind us. We roll into the top of the 4th. It's a 5-1 lead for the Padres. Folks,
I'm going with Danny. Danny and I are going to go hang out in Greece on a yacht.
No, the Braves got to figure something out versus Joe Musgrove. Musgrove gave up a double to Michael Harris to lead off the game.
Monaco for Koa.
But he's been the only Brave to
Koa going to live that fancy life.
9 in a row sat down by Joe Musgrove. Up to the plate, Ozzie.
Maybe Ireland's
2-3-4 for the Braves in the order, and Ozzie fouls one back. Certainly not what you're used to seeing from the Braves in Game 2 of a postseason series. They've historically been very good lately in Game 2. They haven't been all that good in Game 1s. But coming into tonight,
only because it sounds expensive? No doubt, bro.
Game 2s, but trailing 5-1. That'll be sent foul by Ozzie.
Go hang out at the Vatican, bro.
And another sour note, the Braves have lost
Switzerland
5
for
consecutive
Rubio.
games when facing elimination in the postseason. The last time they won when facing elimination came in Game 3 of the NLDS versus the Dodgers. That was a Ronald Acuna Grand Slam game. There's a flail.
Those aren't in Europe,
going after
Benjamin.
Strikeout number 4 for Joe Musgrove.
And that's 3 of the
I don't
last
think
4
those are
Braves
considered
hitters.
Europe, are they, chat?
It's going to have to be a lot of bearing down, to really focus on trying to get better counts, put Musgrove a little bit on the defensive.
Bavaria.
5-1 Padres, top of the 4th. Marcelo Zuna takes a ball outside.
And Mets are holding on, y'all. 3-2. They are in Europe. They're considered Europe. Eastern Europe. Okay.
1 over Musgrove. Ozuna grounds one routinely out to third. Manny Machado's got it. His throw across is perfect and 2 down.
Machado.
Was it Machado's elbow that had to be repaired?
Yes.
That sidearm sling over there from third base, he can get a lot on that throw, and he's accurate.
I've seen him with the release points.
Hold on, Smoking Prophet. They got to hold on.
It's like a missile coming out of his hand.
Rubio would go to Chernobyl.
He's got an amazing arm. Matt Olson takes a ball inside. Olson grounded.
You probably fit right in there, Rubio.
1-0 to Matt. That'll miss outside. Remember last night, you and I were talking about Matt. He hit that deep fly ball to the wall, and I think we both thought that he had gotten it when he hit it.
Yeah, they struggled so bad in the second half, though, Cole. They were really lucky to even get in the show,
I was
man.
asking about how this ballpark plays, and it's kind of like what you were saying last night. There's a called strike. We were comparing this ballpark in Dodger Stadium to how the ball travels with the sun up compared to once the sun goes
Just
down.
Chernobyl, my restroom earlier. This is Loggy Raiders.
Actually a little bit better.
Loggy, this dock thing isn't affecting you at all, right, bro? It's only East Coast ports.
Like this is even more of a drop off once the sun goes down, because he thought he hit that ball out last night. And comparing after the sun goes down to batting practice, said major difference.
Everybody
Watching
checking
the
on
Mets
Joe
and the Brewers,
Musgrove all of a
Braves got
sudden.
their best player
The
hurt.
pitching coach who's coming out. Higashioka
That's
noticed
weird.
something, and he went out to the mound, and now the whole infield's there. Again,
Chernobyl has the best freak
the
offs.
injured list late August with some elbow issues.
Ruben Niebla is the pitching coach. The entire infield's at the back of the mound together. Padres leading 5-1. We're at the top of the 4th. Now the trainer's going to come out.
East Coast and Gulf Cooler Sports. Yep, that big hole backwards J,
hurt.
right?
Yep.
Schilt coming out.
He's at 44 pitches for the game, 32 strikes, and he's been rock solid.
65 likes, 2,000 views,
strikeouts.
chat.
He's given up just 1 hit.
I didn't see a major reaction to the last pitch he threw to Matt Olson, but Higashioka noticed something.
Well, Musgrove having a conversation face-to-face with a member of the Padres training staff.
Rubio says, I'd like to see the Kremlin. I heard you could move over there now.
Well, this suddenly changes.
All right, so Musgrove, something happened on that pitch. He's coming out injured.
Here at the top of the 4th inning, and maybe the Braves can have some success.
He's coming out injured, so that's a pretty big loss for the Padres, y'all.
Relief can give it up.
So the Padres here in the top of the 4th make the call to the bullpen, brought to you by Simply Sports CBD, the official CBD partner of your Atlanta Braves. And
Yeah, I know. I think that guy's in the mob, dude.
All for Georgia Hemp Company.
Loggy Raider. I think that dude's straight up in the mob.
Like a champion today with Simply Sport. Musgrove departs. We'll introduce you to the new Padre hurler when we come back. It's 5-1 Padres in the 4th.
Fall is here.
I know when he was giving his first statement that I saw, I thought, this is a grown man. What's he doing wearing those glasses, those sunglasses?
Trust the pros at Arrow Exterminators to keep
And then later that night, I was watching
Arrow protects homes and businesses and is the official
that Shannon Sharp show,
Park and the Braves. So
and Ocho Cinco was on there wearing the same sunglasses.
Set up a free pest inspection. Call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota.
I had Musgrove getting 6 Ks. Sorry, Koa. He's out.
Toyota. Let's go places. Lease a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 LE Hybrid for $359 a month for 36 months. Offer valid through November 4th, 2024. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. 3658 due at signing. No security deposit with select equipment.
So apparently, Chad Ochocinco and the union boss for the ports on the East Coast buy their sunglasses at the same place.
Brought to you by Cortland. Visit Cortland.com to find your new
Weird shit, things I see.
Go Braves!
Steve Mayer's in the house. What's up, Stevie? What's going on, dude?
Right-hander Brian Hoeing, Hoeing, will be the man called upon in the bullpen. He didn't see this coming. He didn't even have his shoes on. They had to wait for him to put his spikes on to come into the game. They got him at the trade deadline, one of several acquisitions by A.J. Preller, their GM, to try to fortify their bullpen. He and the young man we saw yesterday, Adam, both coming from the Miami Marlins. For Hoeing, two teams combined, 2-3 with a glittering 2.18 ERA. And after joining San Diego, 18 games, 1-1 with a 1.52 ERA. That's making a good impression on your team.
ILA needs a PR department. He's embarrassing his people, says Loggy Raider. I agree, bro.
Be Olsen up to the plate looking to do some of that.
I know we don't do politics, but I think that shit's political too, man.
He's getting all the time.
I think that shit is totally politically motivated, and his workers are following him.
The Mets have a 3-2 lead on the Brewers. Mets trying to win that game and close out that series, and they would advance and face the Phillies in the divisional round. Meanwhile, the Royals
I didn't know, Richter.
The Orioles 2-1.
How did you know?
So the Orioles have been eliminated. The Royals now face the
Just
Yankees.
Enjoying my special day before Sarah and mine tomorrow.
On the AL side. Detroit has already eliminated Houston in the other AL wild card series. And now Detroit will advance and face Cleveland.
And they've seen each other a lot this year. Would you tell me that?
Loggy Raider, that is some wild shit, that port that's fully automated over there in China. That shit is insane, bro.
Cleveland won 7 of the 13, but the Tigers outscored them.
What are Tatis and Profar doing coming out of the back outfield area? They go out there and visit Ricardo in the hot box?
So that'll be a matchup of two teams that are in the same division, Detroit and Cleveland. You'll have another NLDS that'll have a matchup of teams out of the same division, Phillies and Mets, if the Mets hold on and win that game versus the Brewers.
There's no non-union docs on the West Coast.
Advance and face the Dodgers, who are in their division. But hopefully this game takes a big change, big drastic turn, after Musgrove has to come out with an injury. And we're watching him in between pitches, or after his last pitch, you should say, and the way he was stretching, this is just a guess by us, but we're thinking shoulder after watching how he is moving.
Yeah, the way he was stretching his arms straight up to the sky, one would think that would be the
Interesting.
case, but we'll wait to hear from the
Interesting.
clubhouse.
We don't have unions here.
It'll be a big blow to the
It's a right-to-work state.
rotation if he's unable to pitch the rest of the postseason for some reason.
I'll tell you this much, Joe. I didn't expect to be in the 4th inning and both teams in the bullpen.
It's the difference between the two coasts, is Loggy Raider.
Well, Musgrove didn't even go to the locker room. He's got a sweatshirt on the rail of the dugout.
I guess the guy on the East Coast, the leader dude, he's got two jobs and makes like $1 million a year.
Musgrove. He inherits a 2-1 count versus Olsen. First pitch, Olsen swings and fouls one back. That flies over the Braves dugout into the seats of the lower bowl of the stadium.
Long Beach, Los Angeles port jobs are like the golden ticket in a Wonka bar.
And the Braves looking for their second hit of the game. 2-2 pitch. Fouled off.
So you can get me a good deal on some candy bars, right, Loggy Raider? Some chocolate? Some gobstoppers?
Olsen grounded out to first base in his only previous trip to the plate in this game. 2 is low. 3 balls, 2 strikes. By the way, another job well done.
No hablo inglés, is Oscar Chamo.
162
What's up, Oscar?
Played for the 3rd
Que
straight
onda,
year,
amigo?
and the 4th time in his career. That's amazing. Now trying to get on base here. And the 3-2 from Hoeing. He swings and it's a bottle rocket way up in the air, shallow left. Profar and Bogarts in the vicinity. And as the shortstop, Bogarts, who has it in shallow left center. Braves go down 1-2-3 for the 3rd straight inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 5-1 San Diego.
Why'd the kid jump off the boat?
I don't know. Why?
Get you a container full of Sloggy Raider.
Good one, Ned.
Ned isn't funny, but Ned owns
a boat. Send it over here on a robot,
so
bro.
Every time Ned tells another one of his unfunny boat puns, you're going to laugh loud and keep on laughing until you get a boat of your own.
A pier where you put a boat.
Yeah, I get it.
And when you do get a boat of your own, make sure you save money by bundling it with your home, auto, or other vehicles.
My uncle's a longshoreman in LA.
Other insurers not available in all states.
With the enhanced engine performance and fuel economy of newly reformulated Tri-Clean gas from Citgo, you're good to go. But good to go where? Exotic bird shopping? To your Tuesday night bowling league?
Woo! That's a turkeys.
Good to go try your luck at bingo.
G32. Bingo!
Good to go to a lumberjack competition.
I'm gonna
2 hits.
New top-tier Tri-Clean gas from Citgo.
Dos
the most advanced
singles
ever made.
for Arise.
You're good to go.
Shooting drills.
A coach who knows the game can teach their team how to improve. But one who genuinely cares about each player
You have what it takes. We got this.
can inspire them to win. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Because when you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable.
Oso Hito.
Leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Start feeling unstoppable. Visit
Oso Hito
Orizo. FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
City of Hope Cancer Center Atlanta is turning hope into reality, providing personalized treatments for all stages of cancer, with appointments available in as little as 24 hours. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
Padres with a 5-1 lead over the Braves here in Game 2 of the National League.
7th inning now, Mets 3, Brewers 2.
Coming up with the Padres with Arise, Tatis, and Profar.
Padres El Crapo, says Jesse.
Clean car country all season long. And if the Braves pitch a scoreless 4th inning tonight, Tidal Wave will offer half off their Best Watch membership tomorrow.
You worked on the cranes, Sloggy Raider. I thought you worked on the big old cranes. So you be putting the
top of the order for the Padres.
You be putting the shit in so that they don't fall over.
There's a ball outside. Arise 2 for 2.
Or taking them out so they can get the things off the shit.
Machado 1 for 2.
Yeah, Intendi 2 hits. Says Oscar
8 base hits for the Padres tonight. A 1-0 pitch. Strike. Able to get the slider over. 1-1. Need the Braves bullpen to do tonight what they're able to do last night. Just slow down the Padres and see if the bats
have
an opportunity to come back in the game. There's a bouncer over the bag, fair. Glove by Olsen. Little step on the bag, 1 down. Nice play by Matt.
So hanging bars means putting the bars that hold the containers so that they can stack up and not fall over.
Only struck out 29 times.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing on that last night, Loggy Raider. Interesting, dude.
637 at bats.
That's old school right there, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
They left you off their PS patch.
Tatis. He's 2 for 2. Takes a strike on the inside corner. Well, I think we mentioned last night, Arise has won 3 straight batting
I'm going to pause
titles,
this just a second. 2001, 2002, 2003.
3 different teams. This guy could hit anywhere.
I understand, Loggy Raider. Wild, dude.
0-1 over for a strike. Fastball at the bottom of the
I thought
zone.
you were the crane guy.
Tatis with 2 hits in the game, including a rocket off the hip of Max Fried. That was back in the 1st inning, and he singled and scored in the 2nd inning. Dylan Lee brings it 0-2. Smashed into center. Turned around a 97-mile-an-hour fastball and hit a bullet right up the middle.
Boy, does he have a quick bat.
I missed an out, y'all. think. But Tatis gets a single.
Fourth hit of the series and his third tonight. Nine hits for the Padres. Here's Jurickson Profar. He swings and misses at the first pitch he sees. Fastball
20
down
years.
from Lee.
That's crazy, Loggy.
Daysbel Hernandez once again tossing for the Braves. Second time he's been up in the bullpen. 0-1 on a pop-up down the right field line. Olsen going out. So is Ozzie. And Matt makes the catch over the shoulder. He was straddling the foul line about 40 feet back of the cutout. And 2 down to the inning.
That was going to drop in fair territory, too. Great catch.
That'll bring Brad Snitker out. That'll be it for Dylan Lee. So Daysbel Hernandez will come on to face Manny Machado as the Braves make the call to the bullpen. And that's brought to you by Simply Sports CBD, the official CBD partner of your Atlanta Braves and athletes everywhere. Now available at all 4 Georgia Hemp Company Atlanta area locations. Live like
it's really interesting, Loggy Raider. Thanks for sharing, dude. That's really interesting.
Upon our return, 5-1 Padres in the 4th.
Nothing matches the drive of Braves
Napa.
From the energy of the crowd to our passion for the open road.
Did they get the third out and I missed it?
Napa has all your automotive bases covered with the solutions you need to keep moving. With nearly 6,000 auto parts stores and over 17,000 auto care centers nationwide, Napa has America's largest network of parts and care. And as a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves, we're here to make sure that drive never stops.
On my off days, the last thing I want to do is take my Ford Bronco SUV in for service. Lucky for me, there's complimentary Ford pickup and delivery and Ford mobile service.
Available for Ford owners like Michael Harris and you. So if you don't have time to spend at the dealership, no problem. Contact your local Ford dealer for assistance or to learn more. Ford pickup and delivery and Ford mobile service are offered by participating dealers and may be limited based on availability, distance, or other dealer-specific criteria. Does not include parts or repair charges. A non-operational vehicle is not eligible and will require a roadside event.
Dive into the ultimate dining experience at National Anthem Atlanta in the heart of the Battery Atlanta. Complete each day at Omni Hotel at the Battery Atlanta, the official hotel of the Atlanta Braves. Book in advance at omnihotels.com/Battery Atlanta.
Daysbel Hernandez wasn't in that many games for the Braves this year, 16 in all. But he went 3-0 with a 2.50 ERA, including the win in the last game of the season against the Mets. All told, Hernandez 18 innings. He struck out 26. He also walked 10. And he pitched really well when he was healthy and given the opportunity.
Oh, wait, y'all.
Yeah, there's a lot to like about his arm.
We're still in the bottom of the 4th, y'all.
Very hard throwing right-hander. 28 years old.
My bad, y'all.
To Machado, who just stands there and watches a pitch, fastball low. And my takeaway watching Daysbel Hernandez, if he can display consistent control, there's ball low and outside, he could be a big weapon out of the bullpen next season. But he's got to show that command, because he's got the stuff.
You got a runner on first, too.
2-0 pitch. Machado takes a strike. Time a slider on the inside corner.
There you go, Jacob.
San Diego, bottom of the 4th. I know Hernandez steps off, a disengagement to just get a glance over there at first base. There's 2-1. Chase hit a miss. Pretty good slider there. Right-hander shakes off Murphy. Now sizes up what he wants to do here. Missed low. Shook the fastball to get back to the slider. Tatis will be on the move. 3-2, and there's a bullet foul way up into the 3rd deck down the left field line. Well, that was way up there.
Not too many people bring their gloves to the game, sit up there, but nice catch by a fan up there.
Again, the 3-2, a lunge and a miss and a slider for strike 3. That's the best of the bunch there by Daisel Hernandez as he just struck out Manny Machado. So the Padres are quieted there in the 4th. We go to the top of the 5th, 5-1 San Diego.
Do you miss the old internet where you didn't worry about hackers, scammers, and companies?
No, I don't miss the old internet at all. I remember the old internet.
DuckDuckGo, a free browser you download to your desktop and mobile devices that protects your personal information from being exploited. Here's an example. Did you know the Chrome browser saves your search and browsing history to a profile they use to target you with ads, even in incognito mode? That's right, incognito mode isn't anonymous and still allows trackers to spy on you. Unlike Chrome, DuckDuckGo has over
72 likes, approaching 2,500 views, y'all.
It blocks cookies and targeted ads by default, and comes with our private alternative to
No
Google
lie,
Search
Jesse.
that never tracks your searches. And there's no
No
catch.
lie, man. I remember.
DuckDuckGo is free to download and use. We make
Copy
money from
serve.
search ads, but they don't track you either. Join the millions of people taking back their privacy by downloading DuckDuckGo for desktop and mobile today at duckduckgo.com and get a browser that actually protects your personal information.
The worst sound is that of a cable snap, says Richter. Oh, I imagine when anything weight-wise is near
Baseball's
you.
Wild Card Series can be heard on SiriusXM MLB Network Radio. Tune in now as the San Diego Padres try
Jesse.
to sweep the Atlanta Braves. Live play-by-play coverage of Game 2 from
Hell yeah,
Petco Park
man.
will be followed by recap and reaction to all the Wild Card playoff action on Channel 89 and the all-new
Brewers down to their last
SiriusXM
6 ounces, Miss Sarah.
XM Sports. Wherever you
Sarah, the
are,
biggest
your
Brewers
team
fan
plays
on
here.
Valhalla Sports Talk.
Fans, today is a clean inning car wash celebration day at Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Stop by and get half off their best wash membership for the first
What
month.
are you talking about, Ben
This
McCourt?
country's clean car country, thanks to
What the
Tidal
fuck are you
Wave
talking
Auto Spa.
Up to the plate for the Braves here in the top of the 5th will be Jorge Soler, followed by Ramon Laureano and Gio Urshela. Braves got 1 run in the top of the 1st inning. Had a good start. But then the Padres came storming back at the bottom of the 2nd, sending 9 men to the plate as they collected 6 straight 2-out hits, including a homer, and scored 5 times. Soler takes a called strike. They also had a 2 RBI double from Machado and a 2 RBI triple by Merrill. They about hit the Braves 9-1. A 1 to Soler, and he smashes one way up in the air, flying on back, dead center. That is gone onto the batter's eye. So Jorge Soler just pounded one out of here.
You're going the wrong
And
way.
that makes it a 5-2 game.
Bubblehead Trout. Hey, Shug.
That was a majestic shot to straightaway center field. And for Jorge, his first postseason home run this year.
Maybe that'll send shockwaves through the dugout because they had been set down in order 3 straight innings.
Gotcha,
until
Luis.
this launch job.
He had 21 home runs during the regular season. That makes it 5-2. Laureano grounds one foul. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
This is Steve Phillips from MLB Network Radio, and you're listening to Major League Baseball's Wild Card Round on
McBride in the house. What's up, Bobby?
The 1 to Laureano misses low. One pitch. Laureano swings and misses. That time a slider. We were talking earlier about how hard it is to get the ball out of here once the sun goes down. And Jorge hit it to the deepest part of the ballpark and got a no-doubter out of here. Shows you how strong he is. 1-2 pulled foul on the left field line.
I definitely think that when the sun goes down here versus LA, the air is a lot heavier. There's a lot more moisture in the air.
In the house. What's up, champ?
One-two pitch. Laureano takes the ball outside.
And as we've talked so many times before, hydrogen.
Appreciate it, champ.
more
Appreciate it,
hydrogen
man.
in the air makes it more difficult.
Yeah. You know, the nitrogen to hydrogen ratio.
It's ridiculous.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Max Fried.
Laureano swings.
Max Fried started,
down the right field
Bobby, and he got rocked.
Home run.
He got rocked.
Get some men on base. Get something building.
And then the Padre pitcher got hurt. Musgrove went out injured last inning.
Laureano takes a ball low. Laid off
You're
a
all
tough
stressed
slider.
out when the Dodgers are on?
There's no wind out there at all.
93 degrees in San
Bernardino.
Bernardino.
Didn't need any wind to aid that ball that he hit. 3-2 in the air down the right field line.
I saw the neighbor in a jacket this morning. Yep, on his back porch. I also did see one hummingbird today. One. I hope I didn't kill them all.
Ramon 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And basing the right-hander Hoeing, who came on for the injured Joe Musgrove. 3-2 pitch and a ground ball out to third and a foul ball just on the other side of the line. That homer that Soler hit was either hit so high or so far that they couldn't get a measure on it with the reading that they put on it, because I never got any exit velocity or distance or anything like that.
Well, that's definitely nitrogen that affects that reading.
Just over the center field.
It bounced, short hopped that batter's eye and came back onto the field of play.
60 degrees where you're at, Jesse? We don't need no water. Let that burn. Burn, mother.
Again, the 3-2, and that's it out towards deep center field. Merrill sprinting back. Merrill to the warning track, squares up to it, and makes the catch right in front of the wall.
Long out.
And Ramon also hits it to about the deepest part of the ballpark. You pull that at all, maybe you get it out of here. Came off as a batted 102. Jeremiah Estrada now throwing for the Padres. 5-2 San Diego, top of the 5th. Bat in the hands of Gio Urshela. And Gio takes a strike on the inside corner. Well, you and I yesterday were talking about the scouting report for the Padres and where you have to strike versus their pitchers. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That'll miss outside. And you're talking about how obviously you need success versus their starters. But the back-end guys are so good. When you face the guys in the middle, you have to cash in on that. That's what the Braves are getting here.
Exactly.
1-1 is in for a called strike. So getting this opportunity with an injured Musgrove, all of a sudden those guys are the ones lined up coming out of the bullpen.
Yeah, it's no slight to those guys. It's just that they aren't the quality that those last 3 guys are in their pen.
Ball low to Urshela. Those last 3 guys are coming in throwing 98 plus.
Yeah. They're as good as it gets in baseball. And that's why this team is so scary if they get somehow through the division series and NLCS. They could win.
RM, what's going on, man?
2-2 pitch. And Urshela lays off a high fastball. Braves only have 2 hits in the game. A double by Harris, a homer by Soler. Payoff pitch. Urshela swings and misses at strike 3. Fooled on the sinker, and not his best swing. A 2 down here in the 5th inning. That'll bring Sean Murphy to the plate, trailing 5-2 in the top of the 5th.
Oh,
Murphy, a strikeout victim in the 3rd inning.
Forget about me.
First pitch he sees is in for a called strike. Bottom of the zone with a slider.
I'll run them all out of here, y'all. I'll run them all out of here.
These Padre pitchers have done a nice job of, and this certainly goes for last night as well. 0-1 misses inside. They've been very good with strike 1. They've been on the attack with all their stuff, not just fastballs, and they've been able to go 0-1 a lot. One, a swing and a miss.
Once again, though, I go back to I mean, it goes back to last night, too. They had the lead early. A lot easier to pitch when there's nobody on base or you got a lead. You can be more aggressive.
1-2 pitch misses low. This with a splitter, 2-2. And that's what you're hoping the Braves are going to be able to do in this ball game, and they have the early 1-0 lead.
Right.
The 2-2 pitch and a ground ball out to first. Taken on 2 bounces. Friendly hop to Solano. Steps on the bag with his left foot, and that's out number 3. So the Braves get a leadoff homer here in the top of the 5th inning by Jorge Soler, but nothing beyond that. We're halfway home. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. 5-2 Padres.
At Hyundai, we make a big deal about the little things, like the little fact that 9 Hyundai vehicles have earned IIHS top safety picks this year, and offering a little thing called America's Best Warranty, because delivering safety and quality, pretty big deal. Visit your nearest Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai, there's joy in every journey.
Right now, for a limited time, get 1.99% APR for 60 months on the Hyundai Tucson or Tucson Hybrid.
I know all about it, champ. Hell, I worn it most of my life, bro.
October 31st. Call 562-314-4606.
This is the longest my hair's been, I think, my entire life.
To get the most pet-friendly apartments, Apartments.com has a dedicated team of experts. Status report.
I used to have more hair down here.
We still have the most dog-friendly apartments. Good,
I used to have more hair down a little bit lower there.
Don't need the attitude, Miss Jangles. A simple yes suffices. Okay, how about potty-mouthed parrot-friendly apartments?
You betcha do.
Ooh, language, Phil, language. There's kittens around. Keep up the good work, though. Apartments.com, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
2,700
DoubleTree Suites by Hilton at the Battery Atlanta, a preferred
we get
hotel
up to
of the
like
Atlanta Braves, is
75-ish.
conveniently located within
Then I
walking distance
sing,
to the
and
Atlanta
then we
Braves
get back
Stadium,
down to
along with numerous
65.
restaurants, shopping, and entertainment options. The DoubleTree Suites at the Battery Atlanta provides spacious 2-room guest suites, a full-service restaurant, and 5,500 square feet of flexible event space for your next event. Stop by and pregame in our on-site Game Changer Sports Lounge and Grill, and don't forget to sweeten your stay with our signature DoubleTree chocolate chip cookie. Book your next stay at the DoubleTree Suites by Hilton at the Battery Atlanta.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. Aggressive enough to wake up your taste buds without
Sports
overpowering
Lounge
your
is
meal.
kicking
The original
ass, y'all.
Louisiana brand hot sauce. Flavor favors the bold.
Daismo Hernandez back out there for the Braves in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Oh, wow.
It's a
Tie ball
5-2
game.
lead for the Padres. All 5 of their runs came in the bottom of the 2nd. And that's
Always
been the
like
story
that
of
song,
this game.
Modern
in case you're
Love.
just now
That's the
tuning
first
in.
video I ever saw on
This place
MTV,
is
y'all.
absolutely slammed.
I sang it to the COO in the car just like 3 days ago
in the 2nd inning. This
when we
place
went
is
and picked up
absolutely
the
bouncing.
Dea de los Doyers bobblehead.
Jackson Merrill takes the ball a little bit low and outside. The Brewers have come back to tie that game versus the Mets. As the Brewers are batting in the bottom of the 8th. That's a 3-3 game there in Milwaukee. Merrill strokes one to deep right center field. That's going to split the gap and one hop over the wall for an automatic double. That is the second extra base hit of the game by Jackson Merrill. He had a 2 RBI triple in the 2nd inning, a double here. And the to-be Rookie of the Year in the National League starts things up with an extra base hit here in the inning for the Padres.
I was talking about Tatis's quick bat. Boy, this guy, too, he gets that front foot down and just explodes through the zone. What a great
ball on
young
MTV.
player. Reminds me of Christian Yelich when he first broke into the league.
It's a good comparison. Xander Bogaerts
I've
takes
had
a
a
strike to the
fade since
inside
'87,
corner.
says RM.
That other Jackson Churio hit his 2nd homer of the night for the Brewers to tie it.
So the Brewers trying to stay alive.
He's too young to know what pressure is.
Yeah.
Sarah will be proud. We're the Valhalla boys.
Already 10 hits in this game for the Padres.
There ain't no outs.
They had 5 last night in a 4-0 victory. Well, 2-pitch, low and outside with a slider.
I don't remember that one, Ope.
Braves can find a way to come back and win. The pitching matchup tomorrow is scheduled to be Reynaldo Lopez and Dylan Cease.
I was a regular for
1-2
Total
pitch,
Request
check
Live.
swing,
I'm not going to lie, y'all.
Didn't go. Not a 2-2 count. But I say that.
I was a
there's
regular.
2 asterisks that come with that. Number 1, the Braves have to win. Number 2, Brian Stinker said before the game he's not opposed to using Reynaldo Lopez tonight if he has to.
SRV Blue Licks and that rumbly baritone sax on Modern Love is my secret sauce, says Dog Catcher.
If you don't win this, there is no tomorrow.
I like when he starts screaming
for tomorrow.
Everybody,
and you cannot
get me to the church on time
for tomorrow,
right? Daysboro Hernandez having an issue with his pitch count.
When Dixify says, "Let's freaking go, San Diego," you got this.
5-2 Padres, bottom of the 5th. Runner at second, no one out. A 2-2 count on Xander Bogaerts. Righty-righty matchup, and he got a piece of that pitch and fouled off the slider.
Saxophonist Clarence Clemens.
2-2.
E Street Band.
Ball out to third, backhanded by Urshela. And his throw across in time to the out. One away here in the 5th. That'll bring Solano up to the plate.
Braves were compromised significantly with the injury to Austin Riley. We all know that. But I got to say that Gio Urshela has really been something else defensively at third base. He's had some key hits too, but his defense has been sparkling.
This is called strike.
Gary Barnacle.
When you think about the timing of the injury for Riley coming in August, trade deadline had come and gone, and to be able to quickly grab him and the job that he's done at third base is a big reason the Braves are still playing. That ball sent fouled into the seats down the right field line.
Of course, his team advanced today that he started the season with, the Tigers.
Oh, 2 pitch. Just missed low and outside with a slider. 1-2. Hopefully Austin Riley is feeling better and better day by day. Been in that cast for multiple weeks, and he'll be ready to rock next year. There's a called third strike. Slider on the outside corner. 2 down here in the 5th inning. Second strikeout by Daysboro Hernandez. Might have been a gift by Phil Cuzzy, but Daysboro Hernandez will take it.
Well, he had gone all night without being able to ring somebody up. That was the first called third.
Up at the plate now, Jake Cronenworth.
Was a rebel in the early 90s, his RM.
Braves in the 6th will have Arcia, Harris, and Albies due up. Currently trailing 5-2 as we're in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, I saw, Sarah. Congratulations, your Brewers tied it up.
Cronenworth, left-handed hitting.
Congratulations.
Second baseman. Rests the bat on his left shoulder. 0-1 pitch, swung on, missed. The slider that time by Hernandez. That's easily been his favorite pitch tonight. Cronenworth climbing back in. The standout baseball and hockey star when he was growing up.
And the high Morrissey hair back then.
Obviously baseball winning out. 0-2 pitch, fouled off. Over by the Padres dugout.
He's been a pretty good versatile player for the Padres the last several years. He can play anywhere on the infield and outfield.
Yeah, Yo MTV Raps is the shit too, Jesse. That was the shit too.
0-2, a swing and a miss and a slider down. And Daysboro Hernandez strikes out Cronenworth. And that ends the bottom of the 5th. So good job by Hernandez working around the leadoff double. We go to the top of the 6th inning. Padres 5, Braves 2.
Whether you own a local business or a global one, you're always looking for ways to position your operation to create opportunities and move on them faster. With Bank
used to hang out with the Grease, Rebel,
experts,
the Greasers, the Rebels, the Party Crews, and the Taggers.
So powerful, you'll make every move matter.
I don't know, I've never seen them lay there before.
Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. What would you like the power to do?
The only the little dogs lay there.
America NA.
The NASCAR Cup Series is on Sirius XM. We're back on the track Sunday.
I had a weird crew I hung out with in high school, y'all. I hung out with the Mexicans, the stoners, the Mexican stoners, and the jocks. That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. Not many people do that, y'all. But mostly I hung out with the Mexicans.
You love talking about baseball, and so do we.
And the stoners. And the Mexican stoners. Never smoked marijuana in my life to this day, y'all. Weird.
Channel 89. News, opinions, passionate baseball talk from former players and GMs, plus interviews with players, managers, and executives, original specials, and much, much, much more. All baseball, every day, on your radio. If you can hear me right now, you've got MLB Network Radio, Sirius XM Channel 89, and on the Sirius XM app.
Oh, and one of our buddies was an English Indian. He ended up becoming a cop in the LA area for 30 years.
Padres hit their bullpen again. Jeremiah Estrada will come on and work. 6-3 this year with a 2.95 ERA in 62 games. He had a save. 94 strikeouts in 61 innings.
Exactly. I lived. Nice. You guys have seen him here on the channel a number of times. Jack Serrano. I lived at his house, y'all.
Top of the 6th inning, 5-2.
I fucking lived there.
The Braves know the big wins come from bold plays. That's why the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Braves.
I was an only kid, y'all. I was the only kid.
Favors the bold.
Well, you could make an argument for this opportunity in the
I didn't go to high school. I was a punk rocker. I sold heroin. This is Frank.
Here's Orlando Arcia. He swings and sends one foul.
We TV sports mobbing in the hood. I lived in El Segundo, bro.
They certainly aren't invincible.
My high school years, I was in El Segundo. That is not exactly the hood.
Yeah, with the Braves having 9-1-2 coming up here in the 6th inning.
My crew was the emos and the goths. Best people ever. Smoked a lot of cigs, though.
Fastball 99 that time by Estrada. By the way, the Padres have taken the lead in the 8th inning. They have a 5-3 lead on the Mets in the bottom of the 8th.
You just said the Padres, didn't he?
Brewers, I mean. So used to saying Padres. Brewers have a 5-3 lead on the Mets in the bottom of the 8th. 0-2. Arcia grounds one foul outside the bag at third.
I had stoner homies. I was always in the hood with the Crips. This wicked one.
Churio hit his second homer of the night in the 8th inning. Mitchell followed with a 2-run homer, drive in Willie Adames.
I was a jock, stoner, metalhead tagger in junior high and high school. Crazy combo, but true, says Rubio Bleeds Blue.
2 to Arcia. And a roller foul.
And the way that stadium holds noise, I'll bet it was rocking.
Yes, sir. The Brewers hold on and win that one. That would be a winner-take-all game 3 tomorrow. And the winner.
Hey, Mason checking in from Redlands. Nice rock and roll story.
0-2 to Arcia upstairs from Estrada. Fastball 98. Now they got some guys who can bring it.
All right, 3,000 views, 79 likes. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.
1-2. Arcia smacks one to deep left field, but right in line with Jerks and Profar. Had him played perfectly in deep left, just a few strides to his right, and he squeezes out number 1.
Eric Wallace checking in from Kenmore, Washington.
It was a splitter that time by Estrada. Arcia able to make contact with it. By the way,
RM, I've never done an illegal drug in my life either.
We went an inning and a third. He followed.
Don't leave your wallet in El Segundo, says Loggy Raider.
Came out with an injury. Back to the top of the order to Michael Harris, and he swings and misses the first pitch he sees. Fastball 99.
Especially if you're in a tribe called Quest. Don't leave your wallet in El Segundo. Or if your name is Red Fox.
Left-hander Tanner Scott throwing for the Padres right now. And the 1-1. Harris swings and misses. Splitter again.
And it was Tanner Scott who came with hoeing from Miami, not Jason Adams.
I bet you neither one of those gangs mess with El Segundo PD too much.
1-2 on the way to Harris. High and away.
Morphine is the ticket if you get kidney stones, says RM.
2 hits for the Braves here in the top of the 6th inning. Estrada kicks and fires. Harris with a fly ball sent foul deep down the left field line.
This run that Michael has been on for the last 6-7 weeks is what he was hoping to get off to at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
He had such high hopes for a great start before injuries set in.
2-2.
Can't wait to move back to the East Coast.
Baseline. I maintain that for Harris, if he's healthy for 162 with the experience that he currently has,
nice musical reference,
he
dude.
can go out there and achieve everything he wants. And he was able to verbalize some of those goals before the season, talking about wanting to win the Gold Glove and wanting to be a 2020 guy or better. And he could certainly do all those things if he's got health on his side. 2-2 pitch. Harris swings and loops one out towards left field. That'll
He's
lay
hit
down
left
in front of
field.
the left fielder Profar. And it's another hit for Michael Harris. He has 4 hits this series. And at this point, you'd say that he's been the Braves MVP in this series.
Yes.
Michael Cedillos was a pothead.
Some good at bats.
Really good at bat.
One out, runner at first for Ozzie Albies. Hit a homer here. We got a 1-run game. Ozzie sends one foul.
Never tried ecstasy or been to a rave, and sometimes I feel like I'm missing out, says Smash-tacular.
Jeremiah Estrada coming in at 96. He's been as high as 99 with a fastball. And this next pitch will be his 15th of the inning. And he's been on the attack 11 strikes out of 14 previous pitches. A 1 pitch outside, 1-1.
Any fan.
1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. When you think about who's on deck in Ozuna, got to find a way to get Ozzie aboard, bring the tying run to the plate. An opportunity right here for the Braves as they've been trailing ever since the 2nd inning. The 2-1, flip foul. It's into the second deck to our right.
Ricardo Moreno gifts one, saves me from nothingness.
Crowd starting to build.
Leo gets it.
Yellow towels over their heads.
Thank you, Ricardo.
50,000 of those in here. Every single fan's got one.
El Segundo PD told my baseball team that we needed to get back on the other side of the aviation once our game was over.
Auto foul.
I believe it.
Michael Harris being held by Donovan Solano at first. There's a giant hole on the right side of the infield. Second baseman Jake Cronenworth.
Moreno gets us back to 270, y'all, on the V-homie side.
Down to the right side. It's going to roll through. 2-2. Fought off foul again.
Brewers get a game 3, says Richter. Is that official?
Ozzie in a battle here versus Estrada. Searching for his first hit of the night. 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout.
I know 5-3 Brewers.
Swinging a ground.
Congrats, Sarah.
Side, diving stop by Machado. Bounces the third to second for 1. Over to first base.
They almost got a third double play there.
And Machado just robbed Ozzie Albies.
Machado's a bad man.
Leather on it. And then
Ricardo gives another one. You crazy, bro.
and threw
Damn Birds be dirty in the house. Gets it. Big Atlanta Brave, Atlanta Falcon fan.
Final in Milwaukee. Brewers win.
Here comes Ruben Niebla, the pitching coach for the Padres. So that series in Milwaukee.
Thank you, Ricardo Moreno.
Yes, it is. 5-3 the final.
So the Brewers and the Mets will play.
There are 2 pizzas over there in my kitchen, but I'm trying to be good, Cesarian.
That's what the Braves are trying to
go
work
get a
their
piece,
way
man.
Tonight. After
Just a
losing
piece.
last night 4-0, they're trailing 5-2. And have to have a comeback win tonight to keep their season alive.
Some hard hit balls this inning.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you so
That
much.
ball was hard hit by Ozzie, and as you said, a really good play by Machado.
Tequila.
He's got one of the best arms around.
Tequila.
I'm convinced he could be hanging upside down and still throw a strike anywhere he wanted.
I'm surprised.
No problem, Ricardo. Thanks, man.
2 or 3 hops to get to Cronenworth. He decided to relay it to first and made it a close play at first for a double play.
Yeah.
Tequila.
Machado's
Totally going to get copywritten for that.
Also has a platinum glove. Now home plate umpire Phil Cuzzy and Mike Schilt having a discussion outside the Padres dugout.
Machado still owes that fan his paycheck because he didn't win a World Series before the Dodgers.
I don't know if they charged a pitch clock violation there or not. I just saw Cuzzy throw one finger in the air toward Dan.
Come on, Braves, wake up.
Chief at second.
All right, 2 down, runner at first. Ozuna takes a called strike. First pitch slider makes it 0-1. Padres 5, Braves 2, top of the 6th. Runner at first, 2 down. Ozuna is 0 for 1. 0-1 pitch, missed low.
Make him get something up.
Oh, absolutely, Ricardo. Absolutely, man. You never know what they're going to grab.
Can you get 2 strikes?
And then they'll miss it on one stream and then pick it up on the next one. I don't know, man. It's really hard to know.
1-1, he smacks one out towards right center field.
Hey, base hit. Let's go.
Around second, flying to third base, Ozzie Albies.
First and third. Come on, Braves. Some 2-out magic. Tying run coming to the plate.
That came off his bat at 105 miles an hour. And that'll be the last pitch fired by Estrada. Here comes Mike Schilt. They don't make the call to the bullpen, brought to you by Simply Sports CBD. Whomever they bring in will be facing Matt Olson as he'll be representing the tying run.
Torrance PD makes El Segundo PD look like Mayberry Cox, says Rubio.
And athletes everywhere is Simply Sports CBD, now available at all 4 Georgia Hemp Company.
There's just so many of them in El Segundo, y'all. There are so many.
Simply Sport. So when we come back, it'll be Tanner Scott on, and it'll be a left-on-left matchup. Tell you about that when we come back. It's 5-2 Padres in the 6th.
Hey Braves fans, this is attorney John Foy. Our winning team is here whenever you need us.
So the Brewers got you a win for your birthday, Miss Sarah.
After an accident, you want help, you want answers, and we're available to get you both as quickly as possible.
What do you call a waffle in a Southern California beach? San Diego. You used that already, El Pepe.
Injured? Call the Strong Arm. Attorney John Foy and Associates, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. When you're looking for leading cardiac care, look to Northside Hospital Heart Institute.
Otani in this commercial on my TV laughing.
You could say we're number
Hope
one.
we're laughing at the end of the weekend.
We lead with 100 dedicated cardiovascular doctors, so you'll know your heart is in the best hands. We lead with compassion, because you are at the heart of our care.
I don't believe you, Sarah Small. I don't believe you.
We lead with heart.
For game-changing performance on the field to getting things done around the house, doers make a difference. And when it comes to home improvement needs delivered right to your door, the Home Depot is how doers get more done.
So there will be no repeat participants in this year's World Series. Astros and
Tanner Scott.
Rangers gone.
The Marlins earlier this year at the trade deadline comes on to work for San Diego, and boy, he's had a good year. Combined with the 2 teams, 9 wins, 9-6 with a 175.
You know, it does look like a great stadium experience, Frank. It really does. It's a nice facility for sure.
Left-hander throws
A lot
hard.
nicer than the Murph was, that's for sure.
Just fastball slider guy.
And there to greet him is Matt Olson. Matt is 0 for 7 in his career versus Scott with 3 walks. And the Braves need Matt now more than ever. Here's the first pitch on the way to Olson. And he'll send one foul to the Braves dugout. Everybody all right over there as it hit off the rooftop of the dugout and shot back down. 0-1.
Almost picked off Soler. The on-deck circle.
E. Kubler comes in, drops 4,000 on the Braves.
Padres 5, Braves 2. As we're in the top of the 6th. Runners at the corners. And the 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Need a big lift right here. Padres have had all the momentum since that 5-run second. 1-1, low and outside, able to lay off of that fastball. It came in at 99.
I think the Yankees, bro. I don't know how you go against the Yankees, man.
Left-hander Scott with bright yellow shoes. Gives a squeeze to the rosin bag. Now
I think the Yankees are getting there, man. I hope we can join them.
Meanwhile, Olson steady in the left-hand batter's box, staring down the southpaw Scott. And the 2-1. Swung on, missed.
Come on, Olson, damn it.
Kind of a funny swing from Matt, almost like he was expecting it, or that he got it thrown at him, and he was kind of clearing his hips to try to get it.
The Tigers will piddle out here. They'll piddle out.
Frenzy. Everybody's swinging those yellow towels. Runners at the corners, 2 down.
Welcome back, Israel.
Waits the 2-2 from Scott, and he cuts it loose. Swung on and lifted out towards left field, coming in, making a chest-high catch now Profar. And that is out number 3 as Matt tagged a 99-mile-an-hour fastball, but directly to Jurickson Profar. And that is the top of the 6th. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 men left. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, 5-2 Padres.
The $5 meal deal at McDonald's means you get to pick between a McDouble or a McChicken. Then get a small fry, a small drink, and a 4-piece McNuggets. That's a lot of McDonald's for not
He says, I'm in Yankees country. I hate the Yankees. With the fire of 1,000 suns.
Prices and participation may vary for a limited time only.
You had to go to your AA meeting?
Are you a pop culture fanatic like us? And Radio Andy is your ultimate
They don't have no
pop culture
AAA?
destination. From news-making interviews, I read that Gronk thought that he was going to
Well, good deal, Israel. Good deal, man. Good job.
The deepest dives, high-intensity moments, the hottest takes.
The biggest star.
What did Yoda say when he saw himself in 4K?
I'm not sorry.
HDMI.
Pop culture destination, Radio Andy. Sirius XM 102.
No pinstripes is daddy.
While you're listening to this game on Sirius XM, we're talking about the latest odds and prop bets for this and every
right
game
to him.
on Sports Grid Radio.
The under's minus
Yeah, I'm tracking Israel. I was just teasing you, bro.
Every home run hit and every strikeout thrown can
Good
change
job,
the
though,
line.
man. Good
I can't for
job.
the life of me figure out how you can favor a team that never wins, ever.
If you're looking for sports talk centered around the latest odds and prop bets for games, races,
You think the
tournaments,
Tigers
or any
manager
sporting
A.J.
events,
Hinch
Sports
used
Grid
trash
Radio,
cans to beat
Sirius
Houston?
XM, channel 159.
After all, he was the Astros skipper in 2017. Controversy. Save that gritty pun for the brunch on the beach, El Pepe. Hashtag hash browns.
5-2 in favor
Eggs
of the
over
Padres
sleazy
in the bottom
San
of the 6th
Diego's.
inning. Still Daysville Hernandez.
Yep, Saturday,
holding on
y'all.
for the Braves.
Saturday, game 1, 5:30. Game 2, 5 o'clock on Sunday.
Extremely fired up. Came off the field yelling into his dugout, trying to fire up the rest of his teammates. Unfortunately, the Braves could not score anyone there at the top of the 6th inning. Had a couple of base hits, had 2 men on base, but no runs. And now Daysville back out there.
They really scorched some balls, too.
Sure did. There's a called strike there on Kyle Higashioka. Daysville, a guy that we haven't seen a ton of this season. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball foul down the left field line, but he did come on there late and got some big outs for the Braves there in September.
Oh, that too, Richter. You know that. Doesn't matter who gets in there, though. They say it's rigged.
4 hits for the Braves. Well, 2 low and outside. 1-2.
Roger Rosen, that was foolish to cheat, and Altuve had a beeper. Got away with it. I agree, man.
1-2, low and away. Kyle Higashioka, a guy who has ignited the Padres last night and tonight. 2-2 misses outside. We had a sac fly RBI and a homer last night. And tonight a home run in the 2nd inning. There's a ball lined out to third. Caught by Gio Urshela out of the air.
Oh, wow, Ricardo. Wow, man. Keep the door open.
Braves in the 7th.
Turn on a fan.
Urshela coming up. There's still 2 outs to get here. Back to the top of the order. And this part of the order is such a challenge. There's a called strike on a rise.
Never know, Mike. Never know, Mike.
Padres. Tatis, Profar, Machado, Merrill. Those guys can do lots of damage.
That's not my prediction, but you never know.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball out to first. Olsen has got it. No carry to the bag for out number 2. And finishing that thought,
I think that's a big
back to the dugout.
A big loss for San Diego today, losing Musgrove. If he's out, and you know he's going to be out at least for that Dodgers series, in my opinion.
He's on base all the time.
2 outs, y'all. Sorry.
Hardly strikes out, like Joe mentioned. Only 29 strikeouts this season for a rise. And you want to talk about fitting in with perfect company. That's
Tigers, Padres.
This order around him. There's a ball outside.
When you don't strike out hardly at all and you're putting it in play, you got a chance. They don't need him to hit homers.
1-0 popped up and out of play. 1-1. Rise scored 83 runs this year. There's a ball low. 61 of those are with the Padres.
Yeah, it was 6.5, Smash. It was, man. It was. I've got it on the screen right here by my face.
2-1 pitch. Strike.
It was after a pitch, Mike. It was after a pitch. He just came out.
Think about that Braves offense from a year ago.
They went out and checked on him and pulled him.
The job that Ronald Acuna did, getting on base and scoring so many runs. It is something to have that kind of man at the top of the order. And the Padres have their own igniter at the top of the order. Ball outside. 3-2 on Fernando Tatis.
I got 2 small fans in here, and they're doing a great job blowing the air out. It still feels 85.
Off of righties. Takes ball 4 low inside.
Walked him.
Out a walk now to Tatis.
You're not allowed to just go sit on a lawn chair, bro, or what?
For either team.
Roger says my PVR was 7.5.
5-2 Padres, bottom of the 6th inning. Profar takes a ball inside. Fastball 97 just about clocked him in the belt buckle. Ball and no strikes on Jackson Profar. He's been on base twice tonight. Fielder's choice, a single, and a run scored.
Absolutely. I think you're right, bro.
We'll send one foul. 1-1.
I was watching after ball 4. Daysball was really doing a lot of stretching, kind of similar
Tigers
to
beat the Padres 4-1 in the 84 World Series as Rubio bleeds blue.
Like he had tightened up a little bit.
Here's his 1-1 pitch. That's low. 2 balls and a strike. He's throwing a bunch of sliders. He's got a fastball at 97, 98, but he's throwing a ton of sliders.
And over and under can't lose with San Diego to win.
He's at 40 pitches.
Two on in for a strike. Another slider. That one spun right over the outside corner to even the count up at 2. Well, needs one more good pitch to sit down the Padres here in the bottom of the 6th. 2-2 pitch and a fly ball to deep center. Ranging back now, Harris. He's under it, and Michael will put it away. So a 2-out walk is all the Padres get in the bottom of the 6th. We go to the top of the 7th, 5-2 San Diego.
Why not Washington? Right now, they look like the best team in the NFC East.
When it happens in the NFL, we're reacting to it on SiriusXM NFL Radio.
Thing I do know about the Chiefs, Andy Reid is one of the best head coaches and play callers in the game.
Get closer to the game with
Jack
interviews
Morris,
with
Kurt
players,
Gibson,
coaches,
Alan
and
Trammell among the few on that team, says Rubio.
I look at all the great backs. I want to be aligned with those type of guys.
From the field to the front office, nobody covers the game like SiriusXM NFL Radio, Channel 88.
A new year in the NBA is right around the corner, and NBA Radio has
All right, 88 likes, approaching 3,800 views.
Our experts are breaking down the entire league.
That's going to be a fun team to watch.
Too many bugs outside Valhalla, mosquitoes.
It is a must-win game.
Basketball
And we don't get like a lot of that here, Ricardo.
home for hoops is SiriusXM
I guess unless you're the COO. They like the COO. Maybe it's a salsa thing, Ricardo.
The NASCAR Cup Series is on
Maybe it's a salsa thing. You eat a lot of salsa?
We're back on the track Sunday.
1 p.m. Eastern.
It's the Yellowwood.
Because I can go sit out there and I don't get bit by nothing. they don't like that white meat.
NASCAR Radio Channel 90 in the car and on the all-new SiriusXM app. Get closer to everything that moves you wherever you are with the SiriusXM app.
Let's make some smoke and drink some beer. Yes!
Come, play responsibly.
But like even with the lights in the front, there's not a lot of bugs flying around the lights or nothing. You know what I mean? I remember LA used to always get those little gnats too, flying around everywhere, especially Dodger Stadium in that 4th level.
Coming up, fans, the 7th inning stretch is brought to you by the Warrior Alliance, going to bat for veterans and their families by helping them navigate success after military service. To learn more, go to warrioralliance.org.
It's a 5-2 lead for the Padres into the top of the 7th, and the Braves running out of opportunities. They had runners at the corners in the 6th inning and left them stranded there. The last time the Braves scored was on a home run by this man, Jorge Soler. He had a moonshot to straightaway center 2 innings ago. That was to lead off the 5th inning. Now he leads off the 7th. And this time against the lefty Tanner Scott. The first pitch you see, swung on, missed. Challenged him with a fastball and got a 96
I remember that game in '88. That's
by
when I became a Dodger fan against my dad. I was only 8 years old. My dad was a big fan of the A's. Rest in peace.
Estrada and Scott on the mound.
Man, the ballpark with your dad, man. Crazy
Scott.
cool.
Low and inside. Check swing didn't go, says Jansen Visconti down at first base. We
What's
got
up, John
an update
Lyons?
in between innings on Joe Musgrove. Remember, he came out of the game in the 4th inning, and he left the game with elbow discomfort. 1-1 pitch. That was low and in. That's one of the injuries he had this season with a bone spur in there.
Yeah, that's why he had just come off the IL in late August. And that elbow, like I said earlier, it'll be a huge loss if he can't keep pitching in the postseason if they advance.
Here's the 2-1. That'll be fouled back. How convenient for them. They have Yu Darvish in their bullpen right now.
Yeah.
He'd immediately step into that role. Braves hoping to come back and at least push this series to a decisive Game 3 tomorrow. Trailing 5-2 in the top of the 7th. 2-2 pitch, and Soler lays off the ball low. Good eye on the slider down. 3-2 count. Bearded left-hander Tanner Scott sent right to the belly. Kicks and brings a 3-2. And Soler takes ball 4. So a lead-off
What are they
walk here
thinking
in the
about
7th.
the move to Vegas, Ricardo?
It's funny how a couple of aggressive swings
Your
can
family
intimidate a
members
pitcher.
that are A's fans.
After those good swings at his fastball, Scott started throwing the slider because he didn't want to make a mistake to Soler and couldn't throw one anywhere near the plate.
I was over in Germany during that series. I don't remember any of it.
Ramon takes the first pitch strike. Their setup here versus Ramon very similarly to the description I gave you when Azu is at the plate in the 6th inning. Right side of the infield is completely vacant. Second base.
Yeah, the COO's dad, same thing, Ricardo. Love baseball. Love baseball. He was a Dodger fan. And then kind of rooted for the Diamondbacks a little bit when they first started here before he passed.
1-1 pitch. Rolled foul over by Gio Urshela in the on-deck circle. Ramon climbs back in there, taps 2 corners of the plate with the end of his bat. Now steadies the stick, holding it with bright white batting gloves. Waiting on the left-hander, Scott. The pitch. Low and in. Not a very big lead at all by Jorge Soler. So many times in the 6th inning or later in games here lately, we've seen Eli White come on and pinch run for Jorge Soler. But Jorge's still out there. 2-2 pitch. Check swing. They appeal. Strike 3. So slider low and in next to the toes of his shoes. 1 down.
Just kept throwing that slider down and in, and on that one, Laureano couldn't stop, and he did go.
One out in the top of the 7th. Gio Urshela is 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. Scott back to work, swung on, missed. Elevated a 97-mile-an-hour fastball up and out of the zone. Oh, 1 popped up. Second baseman Cronenworth is under it, and he squeezes it with 2 hands. 2 away in the top of the 7th. The outs are just melting away for the Braves. Trailing by 3 runs. The Braves have 4 hits tonight, 2 of them by Michael Harris, 1 by Ozuna, 1 by Soler.
I switch it over to the Padres broadcast so we can hear them talking shit.
Murphy can change that with a base hit right here. First pitch in for a called strike. Backdoor slider.
I was talking to some scouts before the game, and they said the consensus was if you can handle the Braves' first 5 guys, then you got them.
0-1 to Murphy. Check swing, and he did not commit. 1-1.
They didn't feel like the bottom third of the order was going to.
For you, Israel, I'll do it, buddy.
Anyone in the postseason, which is kind of a bold statement, but factual.
Murphy sends one foul. Braves 6 through 9 hitters are 0 for 10.
Bullpen out in left. Murphy had gone over. I don't know if he got a new bat or if he just needed some grip on this one, but either way, just getting back into the box. Soler at first, 2 away. Padres lead by 3 here in the 7th inning.
In pizza shoes. He stopped in
Tanner Scott is set and ready.
Just like a week and a half ago. He's doing really well, man. He's about to go to the police academy. Got a degree. He's about to go be a cop.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Murphy takes low. And now 2-2 as they continue to spit on these sliders.
Eventually he got Laureano to offer at 1. It was the only one he offered at on the check swing, but he got the punchy.
Oh, wow. They're just going to stop baseball altogether.
2-2 pitch, and Murphy swings and misses. Strike 3. Went after the slider, and the inning ends on the second strikeout for Tanner Scott here in the 7th. No runs, no hits, a lead walk, and Soler is left on base. We have reached the middle of this.
All right, it's time. Then we stretch. You better watch out for Mahoney. I'll tell you what, I didn't have that shit on my bingo card. Isaiah becoming a cop, y'all. I definitely did not have that on my bingo card. But good for him, man. I'm happy for him. They like the salsa, says Ricardo. Yeah, he's been working crazy hours too. Yep. What did he say he was doing, Loggy Raider?
Ralph's. Fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Save big on 12 packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or Canada Dry. Select varieties or buy 2, get 2 free with your card. Ralph's. Fresh for everyone.
In business, success
Donuts used to be square, but they get the corners off for officer safety.
So why settle for a marketing agency that gambles with your money? At Scale Marketing, we've been in your shoes. Our founders successfully owned and operated businesses long before becoming marketers.
Yeah, something's wrong with Fernando, y'all. I'm pretty scared there. Not gonna lie.
Specialize in performance.
Not gonna lie. He didn't look good
B2C companies
at Dusty Baker's ceremony a couple weeks ago.
Digital marketing to media buying, data science, and
yeah, I'm worried, y'all.
Scale Marketing manages it all. Our tailored strategies drive measurable growth, turning your challenges into opportunities. Imagine your company leading the market.
All right, let me refresh
not just
this.
Participating in it. Underperform. Scale Marketing will pinpoint exactly what you need to focus on, ensuring your success isn't left to chance. Take your
No, I don't think anyone knows what happened, Ricardo.
Visit scalemarketing.com today.
I've heard rumors, but I won't put those out there. But
this is Xander Bogaerts. The Padres play here on San Diego's #1 sports station, 97.3 The Fan.
The San Diego Rodeo returns to Petco Park January 10th through the 12th. Enjoy this 3-day family-friendly event featuring some of the world's top rodeo athletes. Tickets are on sale now at Padres.com/rodeo.
Padres will try and add to a 5-2 lead here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Manny Machado going to lead off. Jackson Merrill, Xander Bogaerts to follow. Against the new Atlanta pitcher, old friend Pierce Johnson.
That he was
Pitching
into.
Change brought to you by Seaside Market and their world-famous tri-tip sandwiches and nachos, affectionately known as Cardiff Cracks. So good they should be illegal. Seaside Market in Cardiff by the Sea at Petco Park and at seasidemarket.com.
Where, Loggy?
First pitch, Manny takes, and a fastball outside, called a strike, nothing. And
I don't see him acting weird at the ballpark.
Second consecutive night, we have the biggest crowd in Petco Park history.
All right,
and
nobody.
They are ready for Manny to do something big. 0-1, Machado takes outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. 47,705. Somehow squeezed in. I don't know. There were 70 people since yesterday. Here's the 1-1. Machado fouls it back to the screen, and now ball and 2 strikes.
You sure it was an earthquake, Loggy Raider?
1-2 to Manny. Johnson ready. The pitch. Machado takes, and the curveball misses low and outside. 2-2.
Here in the harbor
we'll see
area.
a lot of those from Pierce.
At one time as a Padre, that was the most dominant pitch by 70 to 30.
2-2 to Manny. Swung on, lined into right field, but Soler had him played well, just a few steps over to his right. And he makes the catch, 1 down. 7th inning stretch was brought to you by Grangetto's Farm and Garden Supply, where they believe great service starts with listening to you. From soil to timing, they dig into your projects as much
It was a
as
fun
you
time to be a Dodger
yard.
fan, dog
Located
catcher,
in Encinitas,
Fernando Mania.
Escondido, and Fallbrook, and online at grangettos.com. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the 7th. Jackson Merrill has doubled and
Crazy, huh?
tripled tonight.
Jay Mason, crazy, man.
Left-handed batter facing the right-hander Johnson. First pitch.
Just wake up one day and you've lost both of your baseball teams.
0-1. Here's
Saturday night.
Games for the Padres, 2020, 21, and 22. Part of a couple of playoff teams here. 0-1. Merrill takes on the outside corner. And a called strike, 0-2. Jackson getting his first opportunity to see Pierce Johnson in person. The righty is ready. And the 0-2 swung on, hit in the air to center field pretty deep. Harris going back, still going back on the track. He's got room. Got to the spot at the last moment and squared it up to make the catch, 2 away.
That's an excellent route right there on a ball hit right at him. Turned over his left shoulder. That ball started to move towards his right shoulder, and so instead of inside out turn, he just kind of turned with the baseball, able to make that play easy.
It's Disneyland taffy time, y'all.
0 for 3 on the night. 2 outs, nobody on, and first pitch curve for a strike. Padres with a 5-2 lead. They are out hitting the Braves 10-4, but Atlanta's going to get a couple of more cracks at it. Here's the 0-1. Bogart swings and misses at the curve, strike 2. It'll be Jason Adam in the 8th. Arcia, Harris, and Albies. 9, 1, and 2 coming up.
Shoulder,
No
Loggy
balls
Raider,
and 2
shoulder.
strikes. Johnson is ready. He'll deal. And Bogarts takes outside. Pearson, 58 games this year for the Bravos, 6-6 with a 3.67 ERA, couple of saves. On 2 strikes to Bogarts. Here's the pitch. Xander takes way outside.
Baseball very, very good to me.
After he left the Padres, Pierce ended up with his hometown Colorado Rockies. They traded him to the Braves last year. It's been a great landing spot for him. 2-2 to Bogarts with 2 outs and nobody on. Here's the pitch. Xander swings, hits it in the air to left field. Laureano going back to his left. Now he squares it up, reaches up, and makes a 2-handed catch to end a 1-2-3. Bottom of the 7th inning. On to the 8th at Petco Park. Padres 5, the Braves 2 on the Padres Radio Network.
If you want to go out for a great meal, then you need to try Spiro's Mediterranean cuisine. Spiro's menu is filled with fresh and healthy options and the taste of Mediterranean awesomeness. Bring your appetite to Spiro's and leave with money in your pocket. Spiro's in Coronado, La Jolla, and Petco Park.
San Diego FC, the newest Major League Soccer club, is kicking off this February at Snapdragon Stadium. Season ticket memberships, including premium seats, are on sale now. Learn more and become a member today at sandiegofc.com/tickets.
Hey Padres fans, now stepping up to the plate, wearing the blue shirts, your helpful San Diego Honda dealers. Have you heard about this season's lineup of random acts of helpfulness? All year long, the helpful Honda people are out and about in the community, giving out free helpful items like sunscreen and water bottles at local
for both
beaches.
the Angels and
They're
the
also
Padres.
helping keep San Diego beautiful, volunteering to pick up trash at local parks. And how about something everyone can use a little help with? Free gas for Honda drivers. The helpful people in blue will be popping up at various gas stations in the San Diego area on key holiday travel weekends this year. So keep an eye out for them. And if you're going to a Padres Sunday home game this season, don't forget to look for the helpful Honda dealers at the ballpark. They'll be there hooking up lucky Honda drivers with free parking, concessions, and
91
seat
likes,
upgrades. And they can help
4,200
you, too,
views, y'all.
with great deals on award-winning Hondas. So stop by your nearest Honda dealer or visit sdhondadealers.com to request your own random act of helpfulness. Follow the San Diego Honda dealers on Facebook.
Timothy
and
comes in
Instagram.
late, bets 100,000 on the Padres.
Selection in San Diego. An incredible array of premium soju, beer, wines, and spirits at unbeatable prices. Raise the bar at your bar with Sin Lee
Appreciate it,
Food,
Miss Sarah.
4665 El Cajon Boulevard, the Cook's Asian Resource.
This is Manny Machado from the San Diego Padres.
So I'm almost certain, y'all, I'm going to do the football game tomorrow night instead of game. Well, if the Padres win, no decision to be made, of course. But
the Braves, Padres with a 5-2 lead.
I think no matter what happens, I'm probably going to do that football game
on the Padres Radio Network.
Join us after the game on MLB Network Radio. We're breaking down the game and taking your calls on Sirius 209 XM 89.
Jr. and our producer engineer Dave Marcus. I'm Jesse Agler. Padres 5 and the Braves 2 as we open the 8th inning. Jason Adam on to throw for the Padres. Number 9 hitter Orlando
just can't get fired up for anybody with the Dodgers, y'all.
Struck out in the 3rd, line to left in the 6th. Facing a 3rd different pitcher here tonight. Adams' first pitch is a little bit low. 1 ball and no strikes. That was a first pitch changeup. Adam relieves Tanner Scott, who got 4
Utah Hockey Club.
Jeremiah Estrada got 2. Brian Hoeing got 4. All of that after Joe Musgrove left in the 4th.
I didn't know he played for that many teams.
1-0 pitch, lined into left field. Profar charging towards the line. Gonna have to play it on a hop. And a leadoff single for Orlando Arcia.
All of that had to be when I was overseas, yo.
Got the slider elevated, kind of reached out. Able to drop it in front of the line.
It'd have been times I was overseas.
To Jerickson Profar. Leadoff single for the Braves.
Michael Harris.
Oh yeah, I do a little everything, Mason. This is my teams are the Vikings, the Dodgers, the Lakers, and the Kings. I do a lot of NFL, a lot of NBA, Lakers.
Pitch on the way. Harris swings, sends it in the air, very deep to right center field.
This might go.
Is back into the gap at the wall.
Let's go.
A 2-run homer for Michael Harris the 2nd.
2-run shot.
His 3rd hit of the night, and this is a 1-run game in the top of the 8th.
And bobblehead Mike Trout.
Fastball
He is
up in the zone.
He is shook, ladies and gentlemen.
Michael Harris continues to have a wild card series. 2 hits last night. 3 more here tonight, and this one a big one. Cuts the lead to 1 on a 2-run shot to right center field. It's a 5-4 ball game.
So Leopard, y'all came in here and tried to bet late, like he always does. David Yee in the house. Check it in. I'm going to the Dodger game Saturday. And then I start jury duty on Monday. Well, they're off on Monday.
Jason Adams. That ball was hit a long way.
They're off on Monday. I just hit a piece of taffy, bro. This box don't have none of my yellow ones in it.
As a Padre, gave up 1 home run in 27
And I can't find the caramel apple one.
And now for the first time in the postseason, he appears, and he has given up a home run to Michael Harris. Still nobody out.
I don't know which ones are caramel apple.
And the heart of the Brave batting order coming up. Ozzie Albies with Ozuna, Olsen, Soler, all potentially waiting in the wings. 5-4 San Diego here in the top of the 8th. First pitch on the way. Albies checks his swing, takes outside. The appeal, he didn't go. Sure looked like he did. One 1-0 to Albies.
He's in the postseason.
Pitch is swung on and missed. 1-1.
Braves really need Albies to do something here, y'all.
On ice skates as he swung through it.
One pitch. Albies leans back and takes a fastball way high at 96. 2 balls and a strike. Padres 5, the Braves 4 here in the 8th inning.
They just got a 2-run shot, Co.
2-1. Albies takes and a good backup slider hits the inside corner. That's a called strike. 2-2.
Command not quite right yet for Adam, but he's gotten the count to 2-2.
Albies had a word with the umpire here. They usually punched out right after that.
2-2. Albies took a very awkward swing at a sweeper that came in and nearly hit him and bounces it foul toward the on-deck area on the left side.
Welcome to the stream, Charvel Gaming.
Hitting righty on righty. You can definitely tell that is a factor in this AB.
Now the 2-2, Albee swings, sends it in the air, high but not deep to left field. Profar to his left, just waiting on it, and he'll make the catch. Now number 1 in the top of the 8th, and now you got to deal with Marcell Ozuna. Ozuna in his career against Jason Adam, 0 for 5 with 4 strikeouts.
I'm not really sure, David. I just like, it's my favorite. This one with the pink and blue
Padres
is the
with
COO's
a 5-4
favorite.
lead in the 8th inning.
So this must be
Game
considered
2,
the caramel
best of
apple.
3. Padres shut him out last
But
night.
it don't
First
taste
pitch,
like a caramel
Ozuna
apple.
takes, the sweeper at the top of the zone for a strike, 0-1.
One of those strikeouts came last night.
No, all the games in this first round are in the same stadium, so it'd be in San Diego
Punch out, looking for a similar result.
tomorrow.
Here's the 0-1 pitch taken.
Excuse me.
1 ball and 1 strike. Padres have their closer Robert Suarez warming, and also left-hander Adrian Morejon. Matt Olson, a left-handed batter, waits on deck. 1-1 the pitch, and Ozuna inside outs it in the air, foul ground first base. That'll come down to the seats. 15th row first section beyond.
UPA's playing Sacramento for like 2 years.
1 ball and 2 strikes to Ozuna.
I think the A's are going to play in Sacramento for a couple years. Chief Operating Officer, Jesse. Chief Operating Officer.
1 out, nobody on. The 1-2 pitch Ozuna takes low and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Biggest crowd in Petco Park history trying to get behind Jason.
No, I don't know.
2-2 pitch. Ozuna swings and misses.
Come on, man.
Strike 3. Out number 2 here in the 8th.
Just a disgusting changeup. And he presented it so well. He presented it right in the middle of the plate, only to have the bottom fall out for out number 2. Just a perfectly executed pitch to get the out.
And perhaps it is that pitch that is going to earn Jason Adam the opportunity to face Matt Olson with 2 outs. Left-handed hitter. 1-run game, 8th inning. First pitch breaking ball is outside, 1-0. Olson 1 for 3 against him with a double.
Braves desperately need Olson to do something here, y'all. 1 for 6 in this series.
1-0 pitch. Olson, big swing and a miss. There's that changeup again.
It's the equalizer against the lefties especially. But just to show you how much confidence he has in it, he just threw it to Ozuna, the right-hander, which you don't see often from right-handed pitchers very often.
1-1, banged on the ground to first base. Deep at first, Solano has it. Long underhand flip to Adam, covering in time, and the inning is over. Braves get 2 on the Harris homer, and after 7.5, it's now the Padres 5 and the Braves 4 on the Padres Radio Network.
Hey, it's Andy.
Betting is closed. We got 1 bet on the Braves, 2 bets on the Padres.
Pop culture destination.
121,000 in the loyalty pot.
That he was going to be in the movie more.
I wish I was.
So nobody getting rich tonight, y'all.
High intensity moments, the hottest takes,
The biggest stars.
And all the drama. I apologize, but I'm not sorry at all. The ultimate pop culture destination, Radio Andy. Sirius XM 102 and on the Sirius XM app.
The $5 meal deal at McDonald's means you get to pick between a McDouble or a McChicken.
Rich is a state of mind. It's also a
Then you get
name.
A small fry, a small drink, and a 4-piece
And a
McNuggets.
flavor.
That's
State of
a
mind,
lot of McDonald's
name,
for
and a
not
flavor.
A lot of money. Get the $5 meal deal today.
Prices and participation may vary for a limited time only.
Embrace la cultura this Hispanic Heritage Month and discover new
Boyd
sounds
Rich is
from
a state
every
of
corner
serenity.
Latin music with vibrant performances by Jos Favela.
Closing Oakland Park is so stupid.
Y más. Plus, dive into an exclusive
I was
limited
there
engagement
at
channel
minor league,
curated
sprayed
by Latin
water on
music
you.
icon
I don't know what that means, Roger.
Celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month now through October 15th across SiriusXM.
Do you legally have to play them? No, I don't. I try to. When it's a Dodger game, bro, I usually mute them. But I'm being lazy.
This is Fernando Tatis Jr. You're listening to Padres Baseball on Padres Radio Network.
Let's go, says Danny. Danny's Padres look to be headed to the NLDS to take on our Los Angeles Dodgers.
Padres took a 5-1 advantage in the second inning. They have not scored since. Braves got a homer from Soler in the 5th to make it 5-2, and a 2-run homer from Harris here in the 8th to make it 5-4. And now Atlanta will turn to setup guy Joe Jimenez with their season on the line, trying to keep this thing where it's at. Solano, Cronenworth, and Higashioka coming up for the Padres against the right.
You're going the wrong way.
Jimenez worked both games of their doubleheader on Monday. First pitch to Solano is a fastball missing outside at 95 miles an hour. 1 ball and no strikes. He threw only 19 pitches, by the way, in those 2 games. Did not throw yesterday, so he's fresh. And Solano lines one softly over to short. Arcia makes the catch. 1 away. Our next game preview is brought to you by Sycuan Casino Resort, the official casino partner of the San Diego Padres. Well, it'll go one of 2 ways. Either here tomorrow against these guys at 4:08, Dylan Cease versus Reynaldo Lopez, or if the Padres win this game, we'll talk to you Saturday night at Dodger Stadium. Cronenworth takes, and a slider for a strike, 0-1. Told you last inning, or in the top of this inning, Suarez and Morejon were throwing in the Padre bullpen. It is now just Robert Suarez. Pitch to Cronenworth is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jake is 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts, looking for his first hit of the series. Pitch is a check swing liner, foul left side, 1-2.
Tractable roofs. Yeah.
Jimenez, huge strikeout numbers this season. 82 Ks in 68 and 2/3 innings. More appearances than any
I think
other
more than
Atlanta
that, though,
reliever this
everyone's
season.
going to try to get those halos, the video halos.
Swing and miss, strike 3. Nasty slider coming down and in. And 2 away in the bottom of the 8th. Today's slam of the game is brought to you by Denny's, home of the original Grand
The Vikings
Slam.
proved you can have a see-through roof, and then SoFi with the halo, as well as Atlanta.
Rally in the second, with his second home run in as many at bats. Back in inning number 2. First pitch this time, and Higashioka.
Now you don't have to do that, Dave. You don't have to do that at all, man. We appreciate it. We appreciate it, man.
Phenomenal, not only in this series, but really all season long.
He has become a fan favorite almost overnight, and he sends this one deep but foul down the left field line.
We appreciate everything you've done for us, man. Too
How
cool.
many times this year have
Too
we
dang
seen
cool.
Higashioka send one deep
I'm
and
holding their
foul
Dia
down the
de
left
los
field
Dodgers bobble hostage,
it
though.
seemed almost improbably he would turn one around and hit it out. Pitch outside, 2-1.
Talked a lot about the hitting coaches, Victor Rodriguez.
Well, the doors, the 3 doors on the side open, TQ, where, yeah.
2-1. Higashioka takes, and a slider outside, ball 3. Luis Arraez waiting on deck. Braves, by the way.
Deco pin support the Braves now.
And Urshela in the 9th. Crowd has come back alive with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. 3-1. Higashioka takes way outside, ball 4.
Walked him.
Well, I guess who could blame Joe Jimenez for not wanting any piece of Kyle Higashioka?
Well, in the Padres' big inning in the second, it started with 2 outs.
Ronald says I should have taken that over 6.5. Wow.
A guy he has seen quite a bit from his NL East days.
4 for 9, 444 hitter against Jimenez.
The way everything was going, Ron, all the other games were like low-scoring games, it seemed like, before this evening's games. The 2 American League games, I see kind of why you did that.
5-4 Padres with a runner on first, 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th inning. 0-1. Jimenez deals. And Arise takes low. 1-1 to the Padre DH, who's 2 for 4 tonight. Singled his first 2 times. Grounded to Olsen his last 2 times. 1-1. Here's the pitch. And Arise rips it foul down the right field side. 1-2.
Out in front of the
I remember Oakland always being rougher than any place else.
Count moves to 1-2.
Arise will use his timeout. Now ready to go. Jimenez ready.
Oakland's kind of an industrial area more than anything, isn't it?
Pause. The 1-2. Arise swing, sends it in the air to center field and deep. Harris is going back onto the warning track. He's got room, and he makes the catch to end the inning. We will head to the 9th at Petco Park in a 1-run game. Robert Suarez coming in with the Padres ahead 5-4. Soler, Laureano, and Urshela to bat on the Padres radio network.
I was so excited when
it was
I heard the
okay,
sandwich was
Rubio.
back. What's up? This is Mike.
And this is Celia.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A
Absolutely,
honey pepper
Jesse.
banana
Absolutely.
chicken sandwich
Is the symphony of flavors. You can
So
always
why are
count
Rich,
on that
Rick,
crispy,
Dick
tender,
common
juicy
nicknames for
chicken.
Richard
It's
and
so good.
Charge?
My favorite part is the pimento cheese.
I don't know,
Topped
bro.
off with the honey, it all comes together perfectly. I like the original.
I like the spicy chicken fillet. But
Go
either
Braves.
way,
This is
getting a winner.
TQ.
the
Braves
Chick-fil-A
got to get
honey
it going.
pepper
This is
pimento
it.
chicken sandwich
This
is
is it.
back with
Season
a bite.
on the
Try it
line.
with the original or spicy filet now for a limited time.
Season on the
Guests
line.
paid
They
for their
fought so
testimonials.
hard to
Have
get
you
in
been
this
injured in a car or
postseason.
motorcycle accident? Padilla
Eliminated
Law Group
the
is the
Diamondbacks.
trusted San Diego injury law firm. Padilla Law Group is a father-son firm with more than 65 years of experience educating and advising clients of their rights. And
I'd love for them to have to play a Game 3 tomorrow, y'all. I would love it.
This is the story of the one. As a facility technician installing a new welding station, he knows getting the ventilation right is critical for safety. That's why when questions arise, there's Grainger. Grainger offers detailed technical product information online at his fingertips.
All right,
So it's
99
easy to
likes,
find what he needs.
4,600
Because when it
views.
comes to safety, having answers means he and his people can breathe a little easier. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It takes a lot to prepare for game day as a dedicated fan, and preparing the perfect tailgate meal might be most important of all. That's why Hellman's Real Mayonnaise is the MVP. Hellman's Mayonnaise is the secret to bring out the rich and creamy taste to all your game day dishes, from buffalo chicken dip to your favorite sub sandwich and everything in between. So give it a try, and mayo game day be delicious with Hellman's Real Mayonnaise. Shop at your local Walmart, Kroger, or grocery store, and add some extra deliciousness to your game day dishes.
Ricardo, it's going to be
Hi, this is
Jack Flaherty in Game 1 and Yamamoto in Game 2.
Padres Radio Network.
Flaherty, then Yamamoto.
Ninth inning at Petco. Padres with a 5-4 lead. They are 3 outs away from advancing.
Do I lock them in the wall safe? No. No, they're free to roam at night.
Would be at Dodger Stadium on Saturday night.
They're free to roam at night. I don't know if Otani been messing around
Padres will see Soler
with the Dio de los Doyers girl.
Ramon Laureano scheduled second. Gio
Yeah,
Urshela
Suarez out to
hit
pitch.
third, and obviously Brian Snitker of the Braves has his entire bench available to him if he thinks he's got a matchup. Their only left-handed option off the bench, by the way, is Jared Kelnick. Soler had a base hit against Suarez.
Thor
last
uses
night.
them as
The
chew
only
toys.
hit that Robert allowed in a scoreless
Thor has
ninth
never
as the
taken
Padres
anything
won
off
that game
tables,
4-0.
y'all. Never off
Very
tables.
different vibe
He
right
leaves
now.
shit alone that's on the table. Now, if you leave your shoes on the floor, he's going to get them.
Nothing in one. Kind of
He's
an
going to get 'em.
accidental offer there from Soler.
All right, fans on their feet at Petco.
Soler 1 out of 2 tonight with the home run. He has also walked and grounded to third.
Funky
Biggest
Fresh
crowd in Petco
Salvatore.
Park history on their feet,
You guys all be
waving
changing
their
your
golden
names.
towels. The 0-1. Soler takes way high. Fastball at
Oh, my ball.
101.
Half the
from
members
Robert
on this
Suarez.
channel, I don't even know who
You
you
certainly
are.
understand he might have a little bit of extra juice out there. Soler 1 out of 2 against Suarez in his career. The base hit, as we said, was here last night. 1-1 the pitch. Soler takes low, 2 balls.
Israel is
and a
really
strike.
nervous.
Suarez threw just 8 pitches in a scoreless 9th last night. Darno grounded out.
We
to
need
end
a
the game.
Soler
Manny made an
flare.
Unbelievable play deep at third base. 2-1 to Soler. Suarez delivers and a swing and a miss. Elevated heater in 99 for strike 2. Power versus power, and Suarez got that fastball beyond Jorge Soler. The Padre closer is set. Here's the 2-2. Taken a little bit outside. Oh, looked good. Higashioka kind of stabbed at it and brought it back, and they don't get the call. It's 3-2.
He says, wow.
The robots would have said strike 3. Now the payoff pitch. Soler swings, lines it into center. Merrill in. Now he's got to go back. Jackson on the move.
Merrill, a crazy catch in center field for the first out.
A rare misread in center by Merrill, but he makes the catch, and 1 down here in the 9th.
It's all ready to go, Ricardo.
Jackson took
I'm going with the Jackie Robinson in game 1, y'all. Jackie Robinson, game 1.
And lunge up. Here's Ramon Laureano. 0 for 3 on the night with a couple of strikeouts. First pitch, swing and a miss. Laureano reached on a fielder's choice in the 9th inning against Suarez last night. That was his first career at bat against the Padre closer. 0-1. Laureano takes, and the fastball low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Padres 5, Braves 4, 1 out, nobody on in the 9th. Padres trying to sweep Atlanta and send themselves.
Appreciate it, Ricardo. You're the man, bro.
Here's the 1-1. Laureano takes just a little bit inside. Looked good, didn't get the call. And now 2-1. That was the changeup from Suarez. Much has been discussed about Robert Suarez's pitch mix as of late. Here's the 2-1. Laureano takes low, 3 balls and a strike. Urshela due next. He is in the on-deck area.
Appreciate it, J-Bomb.
Suarez is set at the belt. 3-1. Here's the pitch. Laureano, defensive swing, able to foul it back on the ground behind home plate. And now a full count, 3-2.
Full count
and
now.
A nasty sinker in on the right-handed batter, and just kind of fought it off.
Padre fans waving those rally towels.
3-2. Here's the pitch. Laureano fights it off.
Fouled back
fouls
again.
It back to the screen.
I changed my name. Well, I have no clue who you are then. San Diego
got
goals.
Soler to line to center. Now he is battling Laureano. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. 5-4 Padres in the 9th. 3-2. Here's the pitch. Laureano swings. It's a ground ball slowly to third. Manny charges. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and 2 down here in the 9th.
Padres 1 out away from advancing to the NLDS on Saturday against the Los Angeles Dodgers for the faithful inscribed on their rally towels.
Suarez step into the bat. So Brian Snitker will play a card. That at bat last night, by the way.
Ricardo Moreno, a $2 Valhalla Holla. Appreciate it, Ricardo.
Robert Suarez.
Thank you, man.
Him, so it's not so much about any kind of personal history.
All right, it comes down to Travis D'Arnaud, a pinch hitter.
Darno's got pop. He is dangerous from a power perspective. That's got to be in play as well.
They're actually yellow, Wicked One. They're yellow like the Steelers was.
As a Brave this year after coming over from the Guardians. Darno 15 home runs in 99 games. Darno had a fourth-inning double last night. That was their only extra base hit in Game 1. Quick mound visit to go over the scouting report. It has concluded. Padres are an out away from advancing. $47,705 on their feet. Darno swings at the first pitch.
First pitch popped up.
Around first base. Up the line, Higashioka makes the catch.
They catch it.
Over Solano. He held on. The game is over.
And the Padres advance the NLDS. Congratulations to the Padre fans. Danny Fan, among others. He says beat LA.
And they will play Game 1 of the NLDS.
I got one word to say to the Padre fans. Bring it. Bring it. We will see you on Saturday night, 5:30.
Nothing routine about the final out here tonight. It was a pop-up, but it was not very high. And so you had Suarez, the pitcher, Higashioka, the catcher, Solano, the first baseman, all converging in foul ground about midway.
That was almost a disaster.
Higashioka made the catch, kind of bumped into, then tumbled over Solano, but held on to the baseball to win the game. Padres are congratulating one another on the infield grass to the right of the mound.
Fryer on the field, waving that big Padre flag.
Down in that clubhouse before you know it. Tony will make his way down, and we will have live celebration coverage from the Padre clubhouse here tonight.
Oh, no, we will not. Vader C. Liete in the house. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Berserkers. General Thor, we proud. Charvel Gaming, beat LA, beat LA. Unlike last year, Otani is here. Dodgers in 4. Padres will be a hog watch barbecue. Well, the Dodgers were going to exercise one demon, y'all. Either the Braves or the Padres. And it looks like it's going to have to be the Padres. Hey, no problem, Charvel. We'll see you. We'll be back on Saturday and Sunday, man. I want to say goodnight, Gracie. Want to thank both the moderators. Want to thank the members. Those are the V-Homies. And the subscribers. Those are the Berserkers. NFL football tomorrow night on the channel. A rare night off on Friday. And then Saturday, 5:30. West Coast time. Padres gonna take a bus up the coast to take on the Dodgers. Hopefully, I will bring you back another rally towel with a win on it. Go get me one, Yee. Go get me one, baby. Have a good time, too, man. Have a good time at the game, dude. Blue wrench me, Val. I'm only on here now, says Rubio Bleeds Blue. Shaco Diego had to drop by, so we meet again. Congratulations, dude. Bring it. You might be going out Saturday, dog catcher. We'll see you, Rob Dog. Duck football on Friday night, says TQ. I looked to see if USC played Friday. There's nothing I was interested in doing. Understood, dog catcher. Understood, man. Yeah, good luck, man. Good luck. Tawny Freddie Mookie. Michigan State on Fox is T. Kubler. Padre Parade going on now, so SD. All right, I'm out, y'all. Have a great rest of your night. Good night, Gracie, again. Peace. Valhalla Sports Talk is off the air.